So, hello. Looks like we're live. So, first of all, let me just quickly apologize for what gonna assume is pretty low audio quality on my voice. This is
よい
nothing
し
to
ょっ
do
と。
with my mic or anything like
うー
that. The
ん。
actual issue is that I have a fan going in the background, and the OBS noise filter, um, I mean, it's very good, but it can only do so much. And when it removes um, the fan noise, it seems to distort my voice quite a bit as part of it. But at least from what I've heard on the VODs, it seems my fan actually is not audible and my voice is actually fully audible. But again, it's almost like listening to my voice through some sort of weird robot filter. So today, what I wanted to do was the difficult floors in the Abyss, as in 11 and 12. For me, 11 and 12 are still difficult. I think at some point, for some people, it's only 12 that becomes difficult, and maybe even then, 12 is no longer difficult for them. For me, 11 is where it starts getting difficult, and then 12, yeah, it's even harder. So, I'm just gonna go in and do my best. Uh, I guess the initial goal would be to do 6 stars just so that I can get past it. I know that the first half here has 16 enemies, the second half has 8, but the second half is a little more annoying. I want to have Cryo for both teams. And I'm thinking maybe I should try putting Bennett on the bottom team to help deal with the Abyss Herald's shield. I've noticed people using Bennett for that, even though I thought that his Pyro wasn't really that great for dealing with the Abyss Herald's shields. At least that's what I initially thought. But I guess the power of his E really is that its cooldown is so low that you can just keep using it and you need to apply elemental. So there aren't that many attacks in this game that you can just keep getting elemental. I guess Ganyu's burst, for instance, is one example. But let's see. I think I want to have definitely want to have Venti on one team and hmm. So let me think. Venti could do some pretty good stuff with the top here. Yeah. Let's on the top we can have Venti on the team. I'm not sure if I want to have Ganyu on the bottom or the top. Let me think. I think for the Abyss Heralds, maybe Ganyu. See, the thing is, Ganyu with Venti is just an absolutely killer team that could take care of a lot of stuff fairly easily. But then again, Ganyu with almost anyone is a pretty killer team. And I'm thinking it, like, I see the value in having Ganyu on both the top and the bottom, which, of course, there is value in that because she's a really good character. But I'm gonna go with Ganyu on the bottom team. In that case, let's put her. And I think I want to have double cryo. Not her because let's have her as a shielder. And another cryo for the extra crit rate buff. Let's have her. So I'm limited to Diona as my only healer, which could prove troublesome, but I think it should be manageable. And here, I don't really get any freeze or anything, but again, double cryo for the crit rate. Can use my DPS. I got the shield, I got 2 healers, and I got ability to deal elemental. So let's just give that a shot. I don't think I've yet 3-star 11-1 in this round, where 11-1, of course, is the defense floor. That's useless. Yeah, the only one that's really good. And as usual, I'm gonna put on, when I do the Abyss, as usual, I'm gonna put on my own music or music from a playlist that I have. And oh, hello, Satan's beloved. That's a good name. Thank you for coming by. Hope you're doing well. Guessing you play Genshin as well. I don't know. I don't think I've seen you around, but yeah, happy to have you here. hope you enjoy your time. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna put on a little bit of music and get this started. I'm doing alright. It's been a pretty good Saturday for the most part. Did a bit of... Well, did a lot of Genshin, to be honest. I played a bunch of Genshin, did a lot of farming, but yeah, pretty excited to get to the Abyss. It's super hot here, so I'm actually doing a topless stream, but I don't use a camera, so doesn't matter. But anyway, let's see. Let me think of the order that I'm gonna do this. So, what I guess I'll do is... Also, actually, let me lower the audio a little bit, the music a little bit. I think it's a bit on the loud side. Notice the levels. Yeah, I think that's better. So, let me think. What I'm gonna do is start with Diona Shield, and then Beidou Burst, then Venti Burst. Yeah, let's do that. So, Diona Shield, Beidou Burst. Actually, let's use her E as well, and then Venti Burst. That'll suck in the enemies, and... Now, I'm not in a particular hurry, of course, because this chamber is not about speed, it's about defense. So, I'm just gonna want to... Yeah, take my time, make sure I have people's bursts charged, make sure I have people healed, and try to attract aggro to myself instead of course, the enemies want to target the... Oh, come on. Let's use her burst. What are my pronouns? I'm pretty ambivalent, to be honest, but by default I use he and him. Yeah, that's just me. I am a cis male, and yeah, I just figure he, him, that's pretty much what I've always gone by, and I don't see any reason to change that for myself. So yeah, whatever I'm comfortable with. Or that is what I'm comfortable with, I guess. But, you know, like I said, I'm more or less a little ambivalent in my case. I understand that that's something that matters a lot more to other people, but just for me personally, not so much. You're she, her? Okay, cool. You know, I'll do my best to, you know, remember that. Satan's beloved, she, her. Yep, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, so, I think that was a pretty good result. I didn't quite catch what percent the health of the pylon was. I think it was around 80 or maybe 75. But that gives me a decent place to work here. Now for this, since I don't have Venti, the crowd control is going to be a little tougher. So what I'm going to have to do, I think, I'll start with Bennett Burst, then Ganyu Burst, then Zhongli's Shield, then go from there. Yeah. Oh, you like my voice? Thank you. I appreciate that. That's I don't hear that a lot, believe it or not. But yeah, I'll take that compliment. Very much appreciated. Yeah, I guess I just try to talk the way I normally talk. To be honest, like streaming, like I normally don't talk all that much, but when I do stream, I try to keep my conversation going. And it's hard to do a lot of energy a lot, right? I try to be energetic, but at the same time, just try to be chill and be myself, more or less, I think. To be honest, when I watch streams, regardless of who the person is, if they are most just themselves, I find that a little the best kind of experience. So I guess that's what I try to do myself. But alright, let's use Bennett Burst, Ganyu Burst, then Zhongli Shield, I think. Do that Bennett Burst, Ganyu Burst. Oh, let's use her E for the decoy. And then I'll use Zhongli's Burst to freeze some enemies. And use his, yeah, E for the shield. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that guy's still alive. Let me think. I have lots of time now, so I'm just gonna take my time. Try to get healing up. Let's see. That shield. Yeah, try to get people's bursts up and try to get people's people's HP. Right, so I guess what I'll do now is maybe kill him and he's dead, and let's do the same thing again here. Except I'll use Zhongli's burst for kind of as an emergency measure to freeze enemies. And then the projectile guys. Oh, okay. Nice! I did not expect to do that so easily, but I managed it up. And your voice really? My voice is that calming? Okay, well, so yeah, my ex-girlfriend, I don't have a girlfriend now, but I used to have one as little as 9 months ago. Yeah, unfortunately during COVID my girlfriend broke up with me. But anyway, she never told me my voice was that calming. But maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. But you know, if my voice can be like a chill thing or help you relax or just be chill, I'm happy for that. You know, I think different people get different things out of streams, and if that's something positive you can get out of mine, that's good, because ultimately I'm not doing this streaming for any particular reason. None of these are all that good, but I do just try to be positive, I guess. Try to be... Do I sound that young? Well, again, I appreciate that, sort of. Maybe, I don't know. I think with the voice, it's like with the face, sometimes it's good to look young, which I actually kind of have some of. But yeah, I actually have heard that myself, that my voice sounds young. But my voice is, or sorry, my age. Let's just say I'm probably not as young as I sound. Let's leave it at that for now. But yeah, I do appreciate that. And yeah, careful how you use that word. I guess if you're using it for yourself, that means you're not using it as an insult, so that's okay. But yeah, like yeah, it's fine. Let's see, for this, I actually don't remember. Oh no, this is the Fatui agents. So I'm gonna, yeah, when you're 22. All right, all right. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll just say your guess is not correct. I'll just say that. It is a vast underestimate. Well, maybe vast is a little overselling it. I'm more than 22. I'm a lot more than 22. Yeah. No, I'm not less. I'm well into my adult. Well, sorry. I'm in terms of age, I guess I'm well into my adulthood. In terms of maturity, who knows? Maybe I'll get there. I don't know. So, you know, it is what it is. It's like age comes to us all. So just happens. But yeah, no. So you think I'm lying? You're gonna guess till you get it right? Well, I mean, you can only guess so many times, right? You only have a certain finite amount of numbers, but it's like, or finite amount of numbers that any person could live to anyway. But let's just say I'm not quite middle-aged yet. Well, depending on your perspective. But 25 is still an underestimate. Let's just say I'm in my 30s. Yeah. I'm in my 30s, and maybe you don't believe me based on my voice and based on my maturity level, probably even worse, but yeah. It is, it's, yeah. Alright, so for this, I probably want to start with Diona's Shield, Beto's Burst. No, I'll use Diona's Shield, Rosaria's Burst, Rosaria's E, Rosaria's Burst, then Beto's Burst. Yeah, I think that's the order to start with. Let's use her Shield, it's her E, and do that, and use that. Oh. Oh, hello, Wave Master. Thank you for coming by. Good to see you. Hope you've had a good week. And, I mean, I don't know if I've talked to you since they announced the next banner, but I'm sure you're excited about that. I'm personally kind of pretty looking forward to it, even though I'm probably not going to be pulling hard. But in any case, well, she's a cutie pie, so I'd love to get her. Yeah, I know the rumors were pretty high on that for a while. And also Satan's Beloved, again, I very much thank you. I appreciate that, I guess. You know, I'll take the compliment. It's, yeah, it's very flattering. And it's very nice of you, kind of you to say that, so thank you. Yeah, I know the rumors have been around for a while, but it's always nice to get it confirmed, right? That's the way I see it. Even if the rumors are, like, really strong, and so far most of, like, I don't know, the rumors that I hear repeated over and over again tend to be correct. So I have a pretty, if I had to guess, like, you know, I'm usually like, yeah, it's 80% correct, but it's always nice to have it like 100% confirmed. Oh, you left your cell phone at work. Oh, you played on your cell phone. Wait. Oh, do you mean FGO? Not, yeah, Genshin, I'm guessing? Because I know you play Genshin on PS4, right? But yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's too bad to let the streak break, right? I personally noticed the other day that I let my streak break at some point, like 3 months ago. Because obviously everyone who had long streaks basically had it broken like, what, a year? 2 years ago? Is it like 3 years ago now when they had the 24-hour maintenance? But after that, I had a pretty consistent streak, but I noticed at some point in the last 3 or 4 months I broke my streak, and I was like, you know, it's not that important. It's not at all important, actually. It's really about the daily bonuses, which, yeah, you lose out on 1 day or 2 days or whatever. Not too big a deal. Alright, so for this, again, we're dealing with Fatui. I'll start with Zhongli's shield, just because I feel like against these Fatui, having a shield is just so damn important. Then maybe I'll use Bennett's E, because that goes on cooldown very quickly. And then Ganyu. Yeah, let's do that. So let's start with that. And then use his E, and that. And of course I want to target this guy because he's a fucking healer, and we all hate enemy healers, right? Oh, let's use her burst. And let's use Chi-Chi. Here, let's get his shield up. I used that Chi-Chi's burst there defensively because I was about to get hit. But I think having that cryo as well as a bit of that healing, probably not a bad thing. Let's see. Oh shit. Let's take care of this guy, and then that gives me a couple minutes just to take care of the Geo enemy by himself. So let's see. I have time. Let's try to get people's bursts up. Yeah. I think what I'll do is use Zhongli's E to break that guy's shield, and try to get her burst up. Actually, at this rate, so I don't think I really need to get Ganyu's burst up because it's recharges fairly easily, but Chi-Chi's burst, that's gonna be a little more troublesome. Oh well. So, wow. Alright, so maybe at this point floor 11 is no longer that much of a challenge to me, just given the teams that I've built. So, well, we'll see about the next chamber, because the next chamber you have to do it in 3 minutes. And yeah, actually the next 4 chambers you have to do in 3 minutes, because every chamber in floor 12 you need to do in 3 minutes for 3 stars. But yeah, I've for the past, I don't know, 2 months, I've called floors 9 and 10 the easy floors, and 11 and 12 the hard floors. But maybe it's now I should start considering floor 12 the hard floor. The normal, that's pretty good. That's even better. Yeah, I'll go with that. Now, here, with Venti... Oh, right, this is the Sissons. Sisson Mages, sorry. I believe there's gonna be 2... Ooh, I forgot to bring a Pyro. So this one might be very difficult for me to do. You can't stand the ley line on this floor? The ley line, do you mean the defense? Oh, you mean the domain, like, debuff. Yeah, that extends your cooldown. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I'm with you. Just, I mean, I hate that in general, because I know there's one domain that also raises your cooldowns. I think it's a hydro-based domain for books, for talent books, or weapon material. I don't remember which, and I hated that. But at least the difficulty level there wasn't that high. But in floor 11, it's way higher. And oh yeah, I imagine it completely fucks up Uta, absolutely. And if anyone who has Childe, it probably hurts them a lot too, right? Which, yeah, I hate losing access to E very often like that. But I guess at least with Ganyu, it's been a lot manageable. But Ganyu's only one person, one DPS. But let's see, so for this, if I'm gonna deal with the Sisson mages, I wish I could tell if Venti had his burst up. That's something that's really, like, there's a bunch of stuff about the interface that I find annoying with about the Abyss that I find annoying. For instance, this area, right? You can't, if you're aiming with a bow user and you're in this circle, you cannot actually walk past these thresholds. It'll lock you. Along with, I've had this happen where I get hit by an enemy and I fly towards this wall and I fall forever. And at some point I hit the ground and I died from fall damage because I guess the game calculates fall damage based on how long you've been falling or something. I just don't get why they don't if they already have invisible walls, just make invisible walls so that this whole arena is a pure cylinder, completely smooth, right? And I also hate that I can't see right before I start the second half of a given chamber how much time I have left, and I also can't see if Venti has his burst up. You can sometimes? Oh, really? Huh. Okay, yeah, I guess it might depend maybe on certain parts of the geometry, because the game clearly has certain rules for how the geometry interacts with your interactions. They can't code that individually in every given place. So there could be some weirdness going on here. Yeah, bow movement. Yeah, along with Mona movement, right? Like, Mona cannot usually clip through these if you try to dash. If you try to dash, you'll just hit the wall and stay there. Anyway, so to do this, again, I'm gonna have to see if I have Venti's burst ready, because if it is, then I'm just gonna use that. If not, I'm gonna use Diona's shield and then try to get Venti's burst up. Oh, I'll use Venti's E if I don't have his burst up so that I can... Oh, I do. Alright, so let's do that. And then use Venti's burst. And do that. Do that. Oh, shit. Oh, right. There's also the hydro-ness of this. Okay. You know, I think the whole electro domain thing actually isn't that bad. It's not that tough to deal with here. It's more the cooldown stuff and the hydro that's really annoying. So I guess instead of necessarily targeting the electro Thyssen mage, it makes sense to target, well, whoever is easiest to hit at any given moment. Right. Oh no, okay. I still might be able to manage on this run, I'm not sure. But give it a shot. Just have to do it without Venti. Okay. Oh, no, I hate that. Just that my healer's okay. Okay, now if I wanna break through that shield, I guess what I'm gonna have to do is kill the Sissons, really, as my main way to break through the shield, because the cryo shield... What? Well, okay, I guess I managed that. The Claymore, of course, also breaks the shield, but it's a lot less powerful than Elemental. Alright, so for this, let me see if I can remember who I'm facing. Oh, it's the Abyss Heralds. So for the Abyss Heralds... Zhongli shield, Bennett burst, Ganyu burst, Ganyu E. Yeah, I'll start with that. Oh, hello, Nat. Yeah, Beto's, he really kicked ass right there, actually. I did not expect her to do that well. But maybe I just got pretty lucky with some crits there. It's, good results so far. I've actually made it through most of this floor with a lot more... Or it's been a lot easier than I was expecting, because in the past, I've had a lot of trouble with this floor. But, let's see. So I guess what I'll do is... Yeah, Zhongli shield, Bennett burst, Ganyu burst. Let's do it. Okay. I almost kind of wish I brought a Hydra to freeze these guys, but at least I'll be able to freeze them once they put their shield up. Oof, look at that, 61k! Must be from Melt or something like that. Okay, put up that shield. Yeah, that... Oh wow, that guy's... Yeah, already to his shield phase. Now, I have a little less than a minute left, and I'm not sure... Oh shit, did I... No, I didn't use the shield version. But at least Zhongli's cooldown on his shield is low enough that... Ah. Let's use that first. Should keep some of these enemies frozen. Let's use Zhongli's burst here to keep them frozen this way. And then do some damage. Yeah, Ganyu's burst here, of course, coming in pretty clutch against these guys. Hydro, keeping them frozen. Good, got that one killed. I got 12 seconds. I don't know if Ganyu can pull this off, but let's try. Okay. No. I'm gonna retry, because I think I might be able to do this. I can definitely do 2 stars relatively easily, but 3 stars, I think it's doable. I think I could have done the first half a little faster, and the second half a little faster as well. And it wouldn't take that much, like, better RNG. So this time, instead of starting with Diona's shield, I'm just gonna go with Rosaria's burst, and then Venti's burst. Yeah, let's do that. And then I'm gonna use that to help get Venti's burst back up. Okay. Oh shit, got frozen. Put up her shield and use that. Here. Oh no, don't attack her. Yeah, attack the unshielded one. Ah, shit. Just gonna leave the currently alive Sisson Mage as is. Okay, we got one Sisson Mage dead. The one cryo one. Okay, 2 dead. Can't put up her shield yet. Okay. Need to break through her shield. Let's get Diona's shield up. We can get... Oh shit. Her... Okay, good. Let's get Diona's healing up. Good. Now... Come on, there we go. So I used about 90 seconds, I think. So I think I did a little bit faster than last time. I'm not sure. Now let's again use Zhongli's shield, Bennett burst, Ganyu burst. Actually, no. I'm gonna start with Bennett burst, then Ganyu burst, then no. Yeah, let's try this. Bennett burst, Ganyu burst, and then Zhongli's shield, and then Ganyu haunt or decoy, and let's try to keep Ganyu in this area because she does get a whole bunch of buffs from her own burst as well as Bennett's burst, of course. Let's see, I'm gonna use that just for a little bit of defense and try to go after these guys. If I can keep them kind of grouped together and constantly frozen, that'll be pretty huge. Let's put up Zhongli's shield, and having Chi-Chi's E going is actually pretty good as well, both for the heals as well as just the fact that it provides some pretty consistent, well, maybe not consistent, but it provides cryo against these Hydra enemies, keeping them frozen if they get close to me. Alright, so this guy doesn't have too much HP left, so let's try to be smart about this. Okay. Ooh, I timed that dodge very well. Okay, so, okay, yeah, got it. Nice. I'm not sure if I've 9-starred floor 11 last time. I don't think I did. Well, this time I did. Nice. I did not expect to 9-star this, like, on my first run like this. I thought I'd have to come back and keep doing it, but very happy. I'm gonna have to do floor 12, but before that, I think I'll go ahead and do a little bit, do one of the hangout stuff to see if I can get another ending. Let me think. Gladiators from the relatively new one, double defense. That one's not great, but it's not awful. Which is... what's the new 5-star that I got? Was it the goblet? Maybe it was. And I also got this feather, which is trash. So I do have 67 resin, which is good because I want to use it for the weekly boss, aka Childe. I want to... oh. Yeah, I got her endings. I think what I'll get her final ending. I see that there's... oh, wait. Huh. I only have one ending left. But there are 2 paths. My guess is going to be that if you go up here, it's going to keep going and then meet this other one here. So maybe I'll go here and see if I can make it split into a different option. But before I do that, let me just put on the game music. Yeah. So, do that. Because when I am doing the story stuff, I do like to have the actual game music. And this... oh, wait. Oh, I don't remember these bad guys being around here. What? This is a little... I don't know if these bad guys are part of the Diona quest. Maybe they are. But when I see the target area that I need to get to, it's not here. That's a little confusing. Okay, yeah, these guys don't drop anything, so they must be part of this story, the Diona story. Let's use his shield, and... okay, take care of the one mage here, and can we kill you? Good. Slowly but surely, my Yanfei is getting stronger. She's now level 79. Should be 80 pretty soon. I haven't farmed any EXP books. Did I try Jingchu Beta? Not yet, actually. That's a team that I definitely plan to try out. But I actually haven't tried it out yet. I've still been working with Yanfei. I kind of want to try to get good at using her. Or at least, yeah, just get more experience using her. But I think using Jingchu with Beidou for the Electro Charge will be fun. Basically keep enemies always what is it? Always staggered, right? With the electro charge, just like how electro charge on yourself gets you staggered, which is such a damn pain to deal with. Yeah, still no, yeah, awful artifacts. Yeah, I hear you. I haven't farmed artifacts still since last week, basically. Just weekly bosses and stuff like that. Okay, so I saw this 2 days ago, but I don't know what the other option is going to be. Let's see. If I can get to a point where there is an option. I think we asked Draft last time. So. Oh, were those enemies that I killed just to get here the enemies I'm supposed to kill for the story? That could that would make sense. Yeah, I was a little confused at all these enemies being here because I didn't remember. Diana's the only one you've done? Oh, really? Oh, I think so far I've only done Noelle's first one as well as Barbara's, and I think they're all good. But the thing with Barbara's and Noelle's, they have they each have one ending which is the same as the other one. As in, Noelle has a story where it involves basically a con man or something coming to Mondstadt to, I don't know, steal wine recipes or something. But Noelle's kindness moves his heart so much that he changes his ways and decides to become a better person. And Barbara's also has one where, while you're out picking something, I think, but it's basically the same story about how Barbara's pure heart made everyone, or made that person change his ways. And I was like, that seems a little lazy. You just copy pasted the story and changed a few names and locations here. Which, yeah. But I like Diona so far because I like the interactions with Draft a lot. You know what would be great too if Diona's story also involved Diluc. I think that would be neat. Because clearly they have some issues they could probably work through. Yeah. Only a few more days till Clay, yeah. I wonder. A lot of things, or depending on how things go today, I wonder if I'll get Clay myself. It's a possibility. There are 3 different stories. No, this is actually my last ending, from what I can tell. So I've done, yeah, I did the other ones where you chase the cats around, which was, seemed fine. It seemed like a derivative of another Mondstadt quest. And I also did the one where you go into Dawn Winery, actually, and have a little drink-making competition. But it seemed like the Dawn Winery folks were kind of trying to manipulate you or something. That ending was alright. I thought it was a little abrupt how quickly it ended, and I didn't find it all that fun. Cats were cute. I liked how there's 2 different endings, and I liked a little photograph of Diona walking away, like, how do you say? She looks very angry, but it's like she's angry in a way that she can't quite express when you keep talking about the cats. Right. Am I supposed to actually... Oh, I think I'm supposed to look at these cooking things. Pots. Is the one? Okay, well, I don't know if I just got lucky that the first one out of the 3 that I chose is the correct one, or if it's just always whichever one you choose out of the 3 is the correct one. We didn't have... That's true, they didn't announce a new hangout. But I will say, given the amount of work it probably takes to do a hangout, and specifically I really mean the voices, right? Because every hangout is voiced, and you have to do it in 4 different languages. I wouldn't be surprised if, say, the hangout events we have already, they were probably in the works for a long time, way before they were released, and so maybe the next wave of hangouts will
Barbara
probably be a
Sama!
little later.
Where are you? Barbara Sama! Where are you? Barbara.
Oh, nice. That actually triggered. So that should happen 1 out of 20 times when that Barbara thing happens. But I noticed there was a YouTube video somebody made compiling every single English dub Barbara Sama speech. Yeah. They say Sama in English based on a Chinese game, right? And yeah, it's bizarre. But I noticed that when I was watching a streamer play the Barbara hangout event, they speak English and they say Barbara Sama. It's very cringe. Yeah. The correct one is the furthest one away. Okay, so I guess I just happened to get lucky there. Yeah. And not well either. Yeah, Barbara Sama. I mean, I don't know. I don't like it when people speak English and then add Japanese honorifics, even when they're translating from Japanese. Like if you want to call a Japanese person like Barbara-san or something because they're Japanese and you just want to use their language when referring to them. My company, for instance, is owned by a Japanese company, so sometimes when I talk to my boss's boss's boss, I'll say like Hiroshi-san instead of Mr. Hiroshi. But like in this context, it's just a straight up, I don't know, copy without actually using the language because it's not like they're speaking Japanese in the actual world. Yeah, it's very cringe. I don't like it. So I'm guessing these options are basically the same. Yeah, that is true. You don't usually see it in such a broad appeal game like this. I feel like there's a decent amount of weeb anime fan culture like within whoever is in charge of the English localization of Genshin. And I wonder if that's also where like Paimon saying Paimon speaking in third person came from, because I don't feel like in American or English language works generally, like speaking in third person as a cutesy thing is all that common. I think it exists, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I associate it more with anime than anything else. Very mascot character? You think so? Maybe I just haven't been exposed that much recently anyway to English language stuff of things like that, but it really caught me as a little off. But anyway, like I said, I don't think these options are different.
それにこの薬草スープはもともとヒルチャールに活力を与えるもの。バカパパにもきっと効果あるよ。
Oh, you got Dragon's Bane Spear. Nice. Congrats. Isn't that the physical damage? Well, I don't know if you have Rosaria, but I think that's probably good on her as a DPS. Yeah. Well, you can take your time, right? It's always nice to have a weapon so that you can eventually later on use it. I'm sure you'll get polearm users who will be able to use it. Yeah, to me, I'm always gated by Mora for leveling up my weapons. That's really... I have the weapon EXP, I just need the Mora. Oh, nice! A personal lesson from Diona, a private lesson from Diona. I'll take it. Oh, it's an EM spear. Okay, interesting. I didn't know it was EM. Huh. So who would that be good for? I guess Zhangling? To do melt or vape? Yeah, I guess that wouldn't work so well in Rosaria, because Rosaria is all about physical damage, as well as occasional cryo, but not so much for elemental reactions. You just need new weapons? Yeah? What do you mean? Is there a particular weapon you're looking for? Zhangling wants the Crescent? Okay, prototype Crescent. Is that ER maybe? With Zhangling, I know you want to use her burst just all the time so that it keeps circling around you, and then maybe you can do melt or vape off of that. Oh, it's physical. Oh, okay. Okay, so if you're doing Zhangling DPS, I guess that makes sense, yeah. To do physical damage. Horrible smoke.
これなら匂いを嗅がせるだけでもいいと思う。
You need better weapon? Alright. Well, hey, you've seen how lucky you can get, right, with 5-star weapons? Hell, I've pulled 2 5-star weapons on the story banner. My only 2 5-star weapons. You'll get one with a quaint fate, I'm sure, eventually. Once you get the Amos bowl, stick it on Ganyu, he'll pop even more. I mentioned this when I played this before, but Draft's drunk voice, very convincing, very good. I like it. Yeah, Blue Banner pity is over. Yeah, well, you know, that just means you recently got a 5-star, right? Unfortunately, it's usually probably not. You can't count on it being a good 5-star, but yeah, I think of the Acquaint Fate ones as just, you know, a little bonus here and there. Oh, right, you said you got Jean, I remember now. Okay, gone to waste.
どっか持って行ってくれ。頭がクラクラする。
どう？酔いは冷めた？
ディオナ？なぜここに？
So I guess in Japanese and Korean, they call her Diona or Diona. I think in English definitely they call her Diona, and I think in the Chinese too they call her Diona. So I get the sense that Diona is actually the correct pronunciation, or maybe no, I think maybe in the Chinese they also call her Diona. But the fact is, I think for Mondstadt characters, I feel like I should go with the English pronunciations rather than Chinese. Because they are Westerners. Yeah, I can't wait for my own Gene C1. Or C0 for that matter, right?
パパはここで酔いつぶれてたんだよ。ほら、酔いが冷めたんなら戻ろう。エレンたちが待ってるから、あのドリンクは。
Or C6. Yeah, yeah, no, one day. Let me tell you, once Gene's banner drops, which who knows when. I hope I get her at least C2 at that point. And then, you know, afterwards, her being one of only 5 different characters who can spook you as a 50-50 loss does mean I figure if I play this game for another 2-3 years, there's not a great chance, but not an awful chance that I'll keep getting more copies of her, and then, you know, get and hopefully she'll have at least 1 or 2 banners. One day, yeah. I get the sense you will. You already have what, C3, right? You only need 3 more copies. Which, I mean, we say only, but every single copy of a 5-star is very difficult to get. Or you have to be very lucky to get one. But it seems like she has a thing for you. She just keeps coming by. Man, I just can't imagine how awful it must have been to pull on her banner and then get spooked by her on the next banner. Yeah. I hope that happens to me when Jean's banner comes. Yeah. When Jean's banner comes, I hope I get her, and then on the next banner I get spooked by her. That's the ideal. Twice? Oh. Yeah. Right, because you got her very quickly after her banner, and then you got her again somewhat recently. Yeah. She looks angry. I get the feeling that Draft has probably promised this many times before. And, well, here we are. So I get the sense that it's not a very trustworthy promise. Also, hunting... I feel like, you know, I get the character of Draft. He's, you know, he works hard, he plays hard kind of guy, right? He's one of the main... He's the head of the Hunters of Springvale, so he's responsible for pretty important stuff to feed Springvale. But he also likes to let loose with a lot of alcohol, but I don't think those should be mixed. It's like, come home and then get drunk. Don't get drunk while you're out on a hunt, or even on the way back from a hunt, because that's hella dangerous. You know? We got 2 Kachings before her rerun. Oh yeah, just to get C6. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. It's like, yeah, how I'm tempted. I don't think I will, but right now I have NP4 Artoria Saber 5-star, the OG. I feel like if I got another copy of her, I might just NP5 her and then level her up to level 100 Grail her just for the heck of it, because she'd be my only 5-star NP5. But I mean, I don't like Artoria, so that's one thing. But I do have a bunch of Grails that I'm just not using. I have like 12 Grails, maybe more, which is enough to get a 4-star to level 100 as well as another 5-star. That's pretty good. But
他に
just
は
can't really choose.
他は覚えてないな。おい、ディオナ。そうだ。何かヒントをくれ。そうすれば思い出せるかもしれない。
もういいにゃ。特に何もなかったの。早くエレン。
Talk to Alan. Alright, so I'm just gonna check about which route I'm on. If it, yeah, I think, yep, I definitely activated a different route. Oh, I wonder if this thing backs in on another one of the endings that I've already gotten. I'm not sure. I have no idea. Because there's still another split there that I have not unlocked, and I assumed that that split and this split go to the same place. But it's also possible that one of those 2 splits goes to a place that I've already unlocked. Yeah, if I roll... Yeah, so I'm definitely pulling on that banner a few times. At least until I get a 4-star, I think. Yeah, or a 5-star. But at least until I get a character, because I want to get more copies of Sucrose and definitely Barbara. I've already spoken on stream last time that I will Triple Crown Barbara if I get her C6 this year. I'm not going to Triple Crown her immediately, but she will be a priority for Triple Crowning. Not because of any particular gameplay reasons, but because she's adorable and she deserves it. Also, it'll help for being able to build her DPS, because I want to definitely have her auto attack up to level 10 if I'm building her DPS. You could get C2 Eula? I mean, I would say go for it, because Eula, from the sounds of things, is your waifu, so every Primo Gem is worth it in my opinion. But then again, C1 is pretty darn good already, so maybe you're all already happy with just having her C1. Right? What does C2 activate anyway? I know that C2 often has very nice things for most characters. C1 and C2 both, but I feel like C2 often really makes a huge difference, more so than C1. Like with Jingchu adding another 3 seconds to his burst, that's ginormous. Yeah, absolutely huge.
はい。ディオナちゃん、旅人。礼を言うよ、デュラフさんは。でも、このデュラフさんの状態。
これがお酒を飲んだものの末路だよ。ちゃんと覚えておいて。
Wait.
絶対お酒に近寄っちゃダメだからね。
I thought the Traveler was very much of age. I thought the Traveler was like really old.
大人になったら飲むかもしれないでしょ。とにかく、お酒を飲んでいいことなんてないからね。お酒は人を惑わして頭を空っぽにする悪しき飲み物。
Yeah, I didn't know we were going into what is it? An after school special. Then again, I guess if you're talking about alcohol with Diona, it's always an after school special.
パパみたいなすごい狩人だってお酒を飲むと頭は犬茶歩いかになっちゃうんだもん。
Traveler not drinking comes up a lot. Oh, really? I don't remember
それ
that.
にしても酔いざましのドリンクを作るために百層スープを全部使っちゃうなんてね。
Oh, reduces the cooldown to 4 seconds. I mean, from the sounds of things, that sounds pretty huge. 4 seconds is a really low cooldown for charged E. Oh, in the main story, really? Oh.
せっかく取ってきてくれたけど、スペシャルドリンクはまた今度かな。今日 はもう遅いし、とりあえず帰ろっか。
The drinking laws are in... Oh, there's... Diona's making that same face again. It's similar to, or it's very similar to the one she has in that other ending where she's... Actually, it's not quite the same, now that I think about it. It's pretty similar, I think, to this one. Actually, yeah, it's not that similar. I guess what it got me was that the pose is similar. She has a similar hunched over position. In this one, she's also kind of hunched over, but her arms are flailing. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, so now I've unlocked all of her endings. I guess the next hangout event I will do is hers, second part. Ooh, 6 endings it looks like. And after I finish all the ladies, then I guess I'll... To be honest, I like both Chongyun and Bennett. They're both very likable characters. I guess I'll probably just flip a coin and do one of theirs first. But before I do that, I am gonna go ahead and do the child boss. And I think it'll be good to try another solo as usual, just like last week. So I did Xingqiu, I've already done Keqing, I've already done Chi-Chi. I've already done Bennett, I think. Unfortunately, if I don't use a sword user, a regular one-handed sword user, then it becomes a lot harder because I can't heal very well. I'll try Barbara, but that's gonna take forever, and I'm not very good at catalyst users. Diona's not really built for dealing damage right now. I'll try using her, but she's not built. Dialog just takes too long at this point, given his level. He's not built. Let's try Bennett solo. Like I said, I think I've already done it, but I'm not sure. And I'll give him... Oh, actually, I don't need the black sword on him because I can just heal using him if needed. But yeah, let's do that. Genshin characters in swimsuits. Really? Like that.
せっかくのチャンスだ。本気を出して俺を楽しませてくれ。投稿も一つの選択だよ。俺は敗者に優しいからね。
Okay. Use that. I used his burst both offensively and defensively there. Should be able to keep his burst up pretty often. Oh, go. Oh, oof. Almost got hit by that one. Maybe I did get hit, I'm not sure. Oh no, I have... My HP is too high for that to have been a hit. Oh, good. Yeah, using his E often really makes it easy to keep his bursts charged up. Okay, dash through his counter. There was a little bit of a weird audio issue there. Wonder if my computer just had a little hiccup. Ooh, got hit there. Oh no, oh! Okay, I didn't quite pay attention to the fact that he was doing that 6-hit combo. Oh, gotta get away. Okay, what are you gonna do? Oh, this attack. Oh, what are you gonna do? Fine. Hate that attack. Oh, good. Staggered. Staggered, yep. using Bennett's E.
実にいい力だ
Shielding.
実にいい力だ
Okay, dash through his counter. Let's keep using that E. Let's keep attacking the shield so he... Okay, good. He's staggered. Let's use that burst. Let's use his E, get that energy recharge going, as well as more damage, because I do have a pyro damage goblet on Bennett, which means his E does way more damage than his auto attacks. Okay, now let's bait. I think he always starts by doing that dash attack on phase 2. I feel like the timing on his counter is a little different on phase 2 compared to phase 1. It's a little slower, so you have to wait just a hair longer when you right before you dash compared to in phase 1, where the amount of time you wait is actually very little. Yeah, at least that's the sense I get. I haven't done like a frame by frame analysis or anything like that. Just a feel that I've gotten from playing this. Oh shit! I should have seen that attack coming. Okay, dash. Ah, shit, whiffed. Oh no. Okay. Get out of there. Okay, good. In phase 2, the AoE on that's pretty small, so it's pretty manageable. Oh, let's dash through that. Oh, good. That I got lucky. I shouldn't have used that burst. I should have saved it for when he was staggered, but it happened to be that he was right on the cusp of being staggered, so the burst ended up not really being wasted. Okay, dash attack. Good, let's pressure him. Yep. Dash through his counter, get more ER going. Oh good, he's staggered. And he's up against the wall, which makes it much easier to bully him. So... Oh shit. I wonder if the time of his stagger is based on the damage he takes rather than any sort of time. Because I feel like his counter to the stagger came out a lot quicker than usual there. Oh, dash through that attack. Okay, let's pressure him through the shield. Maybe we can stagger him. Oh shit. Is that a counter? Okay, he's got his shield up. Ooh. Huh. So normally... Oh, maybe he didn't land the lightning circle around me and that causes it not to track or something like that. Oh, dash through that attack. Oh good, he's staggered. I might be able to get to phase 3 from here. Good, got it. I wish this cutscene was actually different based on which character you're using, so that it would show Bennett instead of the Traveler. I get that it would take a lot more work to pull something like that off because of just how many different character models there are. But it'll be neat. And probably not all that worth it, given that this is not all that important a cutscene. But it is a cutscene that many players, maybe most, I'm not sure, but many players will be seeing every single week, right? At least the very beginning portion of it. Although it would be nice if there was also an option to just turn off the cutscene when you're doing this battle, because it's like, we've seen this before many times. We saw it in the original story, and we see it every week, basically. Okay. Oh. Push through. Oh shit, I wanted to use his burst. Okay, well. Also, I'm not sure but I think Bennett's burst has a cleansing effect on your elemental, or whatever element you're currently applied, is currently applied on you. I at first thought it was only Hydra that it would cleanse, but I feel like it might cleanse everything, because it replaces it with Pyro, I think. It occurred to me like there are very, very few characters in this game who actually cleanse enemy debuffs, essentially, or elements that enemies can put on you. Because I know Bennett does it to an extent. And I know Jean's burst also has a cleansing effect. But I don't know any other character who has that kind of thing. Like, you can always replace or do a reaction, right? Or doing a reaction onto yourself with another element, like with Barbara's E applying Hydro on yourself, or Jingchu's E also applying Hydro on yourself just the one time at the very beginning, and end up effectively cleansing your whatever element is on you, but I think it also does a reaction, whereas I think the cleansing effect of Jean's burst and Bennett's burst, again, I think it's a cleanse. It's a real cleanse rather than doing a reaction to cleanse it. The Iona shield does that too? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, there's things about Iona's playstyle that I keep forgetting about. Like the fact that I think her shield also offers a 15% speed boost or something like that. Maybe it's not 15%, but it's some fairly significant speed boost because it makes a huge difference in your ability to do a Dragon Strike. So it's very useful to have Diona's shield up if you want to do a Dragon Strike. At least for me, it's been very difficult for me to pull off a proper Dragon Strike without using Diona's shield. I think, yep, I'm just out of range. Good. Yep, got a little bit of healing. Yep. Get the ER going. Yep. Ouch. Yeah, that was careless of me. I shouldn't have gotten hit by that. Oh, no, no, no. Ah, this might kill me. I just panicked. I just panicked. I panicked. So I saw him set up that attack, and my first thought was he's doing the one attack where he shoots arrows in the air and the water falls down. And in that one, you need to get right to the middle of the stage or to one of the corners. But then I recognized, oh no, that's not that attack, it's the whale attack. And in that one, you never want to be in the middle. You want to go all the way to the edge. And at that point, I was already kind of committed to going to the middle. Yeah, it's still a reaction. You think, okay. And Jean's burst will trigger swirl on me? Okay. In that case, maybe I'm mistaken about that, about them being cleansing abilities. So, I came pretty close. I think it's definitely doable, but I think this time I'll just go in with the team and do it quickly. Because, I mean, I know I can do it. And like I said, I think I've already done a Bennett solo of this. So, let's go in with... Actually, let's try using Jingchu. I think my guess is that the Electro Charge won't be that useful against Childe, but it will do more damage. And Jingchu's burst, yeah, will just keep doing more damage, and... Yeah, and Jingchu's E will help with some shielding. Wow, we have we have 4 shielders here. And 2 healers. What are you gonna do? Okay. That. I wonder... I'm guessing that Zhongli's burst actually does not freeze Childe. I think Zhongli's burst tends not to freeze certain bosses. I think the weekly bosses. At least I think Ashraha doesn't get frozen by Zhongli's burst. I don't remember though. Which seems like kind of a shame. I always hate it when they make a boss difficult just by making them outright immune to something thing that you might normally use against, other enemies to make life easier. Like if they can make the boss have some sort of intelligent counter to a certain tactic that normally works against regular enemies, fine, but shit. Oh, okay, good. No, I didn't get a timed counter on that. I'd love to get Jingchu's burst up, but my Jingchu's ER is like 120 or something, maybe even lower, 110. So it takes forever, and without a sack sword to make energy particles consistently using his E, it's yeah. Right. Phase 3. Ooh, I noticed Zhongli's pillar in the background. Nice. That's Diona's shield. Okay. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good way of using Beto's counter. It allows me to stand right in front of him and keep my combo going, essentially. Superconduct. Try that. Oh shit! Fortunately, I didn't get any ER back from that, from using his E because it missed. Oh no. Well, I will say, again, the Electro Charge isn't doing any sort of stagger on Childe, which is expected because he is a boss, and not just a boss, he's a weekly boss. But it's doing a lot of damage, that's for sure. The extra sword attacks, they're basically free damage, right? I'm really not getting the perfect counters with Beto here. Alright, that's the attack that killed me! Haha! Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Can't get fooled again, as a certain person said. I might be dating myself with that reference. Alright, pretty easy. This team anyway. Alright, no billets. Another Dream Solvent. And this one I think... I don't remember. I think that's on Ganyu. But I think I have plenty of those for Ganyu, to be honest. Alright, that's trash. Trash. Pretty much trash. Electro damage bonus? I'm not sure if I have any good 5-star artifacts with electro damage bonus. That one, obviously it's 4-star. The substats aren't great. They're okay. Alright, so now that I've done that, I'm gonna go start Noelle's hangout. And I don't think I'll get all the way to an ending before I go back to the Abyss, because I want to do my attempt at floor 12 of the Abyss. But I am excited to find out what's going on with the... what was I gonna say? Yeah, what's going on with the chapter 2 of Noelle's hangout event. Actually, let's take a little interlude here. This is the link Nat posted just a moment ago. Another pretty thing ready for me to grab. But little does she know that I'm a wolf and she's clubbing, 'cause at the end of the night it is her I'll be holding. I love you so, hey, that's what you'll say. You'll tell me, baby, baby, please don't go away. But when I play, I never stay. So every girl that I meet, yeah, this is what I say. This is really cute. It's really well done. The Archon's just chilling. Single? No. Oh, it's Uto. There's Ningguang and Beidou.
I love you so. That's what you'll say. You'll tell me, baby, baby, please don't go away.
Wait, who are those?
I never stay.
Oh, it's Chongyun and Jingchu. Okay.
This is what I say.
Oh, Chongyun wants Jingchu to wear a women's swimsuit. Alright. Albedo. So it looks like Ether just keeps getting in trouble everywhere. Aww. That's a nice swimsuit. I like that one. Oh, there's Lumina. Oh, right. We can all glide, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Wait. Oh, wait. Who was that at the end? Is that Ether forced to dress up as a girl? Like, the hairstyle looks familiar. Anyway, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. That was really well put together. Very impressive, considering obviously somebody just put that together in their free time for fun. It's, nobody got paid to do that. So, yeah, whoever did that, very, very well done. Okay, so yeah, that is Ether. Forced to dress as a girl. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, right, Ether does have long hair, doesn't he? He has it in a braid in the back. Yeah. That hairstyle, the twin tails. I mean, that's a pretty popular hairstyle in anime, I guess, but I feel like there was some... Oh, is this going to be a continuation of the Noelle story where she was reading in the library? Also, I see if there's a book that I haven't picked up yet. Actually, I wonder if there are any books that spawn as with updates or anything like that. Because I thought I'd already collected every book in the library here. I remember one time I did hear Ella Musk trying to speak Hilichurlian. Like that. There she goes. Yeah, which I thought was really funny and cute. Yeah, I don't see any other books. Anyway, let's go talk to Noelle.
騎士道精神考慮セピロス剣術まとめ、はあ、こんなにたくさんの書物試験までに全て見れますでしょうか。あ、先輩お久しぶりです。何か私に依頼したいお仕事があるのでしょうか。
Funny. Yeah, that's the first thing she thinks of, huh? Anything you need me to take care of. Well, I can think of a few things, sure. You don't look so good. I think she looks fine.
ありがとうございます。そう言われてみれば確かに長いこと会っていませんでしたね。
Not really. You've been in my party. Well, actually, I guess that's true. You haven't been in my party at all, to be honest. I have Zhongli to provide my shields, and I have Diona to provide my heals. Exam, work and training. Okay. I wonder if Noelle is like the kind of person who's not very book smart and she has a lot of difficulty with these things, with the exams, even if she's very physically capable. But yeah, her distinctive trait, or one of them, does seem to be her incredible physical strength.
はい、セピロス騎士団の選抜試験です。私はメイドとして長いこと騎士団にいますが、本物のセピロス騎士になるためにはこの試験を通過しなければなりません。
It would be neat if we actually got to see Noelle graduate, so to speak, and become a knight, and maybe that would change a lot of things like her voice lines, certain things about her. Yeah, I don't know if there are any notes in the character description about her status and stuff, but that would change from like a knight in training to a full-on knight.
ただ以前にもたくさん
Oh,
失
she
敗して
failed.
おり今回もうまくいくかどうか
Study
手伝い
buddy.
いえ
What?
そのようなご迷惑はこれは
Not necessary, but I
私
want
自身
to.
の試験なのです自分の夢を叶えるための乗り越えるべき困難でもありますそれに試験まであと何日かありますモンド城の栄誉騎士様の時間を私なんかのために割いて
Definitely
もら
very
うわ
much
け
in
にはいきません
character.
しかしも
Oh.
し試験当日
Yeah, what do you
に
want to do on the
お
day
時
of the
間がありま
exam?
したら騎士団の予定に
That's
よ
a
ります
year.
と
That's
あと
a
半
ways
年後で
away.
す半年後はもうすぐの
Guess it
範疇
depends
じゃ
on
な
how
いの
much you
で
need
す
to
か
study in that time.
まだ少し日があるとはいえしっかりと計
I mean,
画を
that's
立てて
true.
おきませんとあっという間に時間は過ぎ去ってしまいますですのできちんと計画を立てました毎
2 hours
日睡眠時間を2時間削り仕事を1時間早めに終わらせています
How much
それによってできた時間を勉強
how
に
much
当て
reading do you have to do
こ
for
れら
this?
の本を
You
全て
need
読
3
む
extra
こと
hours every
眠
day?
くなったらコーヒーを飲み体力がつけたら果物の砂糖漬けをそんなことできませんそれに勉強だけでなく訓練をする時間も設けているんです急に一気に話したからでしょうか少しめまいが
But yeah, I like how we're seeing kind of more of the, how do you say, almost dysfunctional part of Noelle. She is obsessive in terms of her diligence to a fault. We saw that in the first story, of course, as well. But this one, we're seeing it even worse in a way here.
明日も訓練がありますすみませんお見苦しいところをお見せしてしまいました
Yeah, this is what we told her last time.
しかし試験のことを考えると心が落ち着かないのです
That's why you need a study buddy to help you study,
気持
right?
ちが楽になるので
That's
すが
what you need to relieve
毎回のよ
that
うに
anxiety.
準備不足なところを見つけてしまって不安感がさらに増してしまうのです
I'm guessing this is a split way, but they're both pretty good options actually. Let's go with the confront the stress. I like to face problems head on.
それは
Or
勉
at
強だ
least
けにとらわれ
I
て
think
は
that's a
い
good
けないと
principle
い
to
うことで
follow
しょうか
anyway. Maybe it's not that I like doing it, but it's like it's something I strive to do anyway.
確かに試験自体の恐怖を克服できなければまた同じ過ちを犯すかもしれません予想外の状況に陥ると思考が止まり失敗が目に浮かんできて頭が真っ
It
白
does
に
sound
なっ
like
てし
she
まう
has
のです
some issues with anxiety. I don't think imagining yourself passing the exam is actually all that useful. You should imagine yourself doing the exam, perhaps. Yeah. That could work.
試験に
Acclimating
たくさん
yourself
参
to
加すれ
the
ば
experience,
試
to
験の
the
雰囲気に慣れる
environment,
ことができる
so
のでしょ
that
うか
so that in the actual game time, so to speak, your instincts and your I don't know, just your mood and everything is it's more or less like normal instead of heightened due to anxiety.
確かに復習すればするほど不安な点が出てきてしまうんです試験の時も予想外の状況に遭うことがありますし試験の雰囲気に慣れておけば冷静に対応できるようになるかもしれませんですが一体どこへ行けば試験に参加できるのでしょうか
Wait, is that the in-world story of how we get adventure rank points? That we pass exams? It's not that we just keep collecting points until they just reward us? It looks like these are both the exact same option.
冒険者協会試験を通過するだけで強くなれるのですか
Yeah, I don't think you get stronger by passing their exams. What it is that you get stronger by doing things that allow you to pass the
栄
exams.
誉騎士様のおすすめなら私もやってみます。
Oh, Ella Musk. So cute. I heard that in the original, or in the beta, that Ella Musk was actually not a young girl, but rather an adult woman. And I heard that there was a conversation that you could have with a certain NPC in the game that implies that Ella Musk is actually not a girl. So either she's supposed to be... Either that's just kind of a little bug or an Easter egg, or Ella Musk is a midget of a sort. She certainly seems to have maturity level far beyond what a little girl... what you'd expect a little girl to have. She's very self-actualized, I guess. She really has a sense of what she wants to do, and she knows how to go about getting it, which, you know, her character model makes her look like she's like 9 years old at most. So not many people have that much self-reliance and discipline and just wherewithal at that age.
今日はどのような依頼を？ランクアップの試験ですか？少々お待ちください。あなたの冒険経歴と最近の依頼達成状況を確認させていただきます。申し訳ございません、キャサリン様。
キャサリン様。
参加したいのは私です。ノエルさんがやっと冒険者協会に入っていただけるのですね。今すぐ手配いたします。いえ、私はただ試験の雰囲気を体験しようと思い、まだ冒険者になるつもりはありません。申し訳ございません。そうでしたか。それは残念です。冒険者協会の試験は正式メンバーにのみ開放しております。冒険者の経歴と依頼の達成状況に基づいて内容が決められますので、ノエルさんに手配するのは難しいかもしれません。
has been taking these exams and such, so Traveler should be aware of this and so should not have suggested this to Noelle. But hey, maybe we'll make an exception. Cyrus.
近頃サイリス会長は冒険者協会への入会試験を準備されております。ただ内容がまだ決まっていないようです。ですのでノエルさんが先にお試しで
No such exam when I joined, huh?
あなたの加入とも関係がありまして。
Wait, did my joining affect something in this? Let's find out. Okay. Angel's share. He gets more inspired. Does he just like to drink while he's working on this?
そうなると予想外の出来事に遭遇するかもしれませんね。はい。どのような内容が待ち受けている？
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is go to the next cutscene and in Angel's share, or I guess it's in front of Angel's share. And then after that, I will go ahead and start floor 12 of the Abyss. Oh, this is Cyrus. His face doesn't ring a bell. Birds.
こんにちは、サイリス様。今、試験の内容を決めていらっしゃるのですか？ああ、それについて頭を悩ませててな。旅人が風魔流の一件を解決して、
so that's what Catherine meant. Because of me, the Adventurers Guild is getting more popular. Can I get a little bit of, I don't know, royalties from them? Not royalties, but like... I don't even know what the term is, but because I'm helping funnel people to your guild, maybe I should get a little, a little bit off the top of every application fee. Maybe I need to talk to Catherine. Just the local. I'm not just the local hero. Hey, I'm the local hero everywhere, which basically means I'm the global hero. At least everywhere I've been, which I guess just means Mondstadt and Liyue. But hey, I am the hero. No experience at all. A single slime. I mean, fair enough. If you don't have a vision, a slime can be really hard, I'm sure. それはいいことだと思いますが。
だが試験が難しすぎたら誰も加入したくなくなるだろう。
Yes, it's the age-old problem of finding the right balance, right? Too difficult and too easy. That's your job, Cyrus. You're the master. You just have to lead by... Yeah, you have to be decisive and lead. Make a decision.
とにかくすでに2つの案がボツになった。今は俺が3つ目を作成中だ。
If only somebody was out there who wanted to take this Adventurers Guild exam just for practice, let's say. Because I needed somebody to run through it for my practice. If only we could find some combination to make that work. It's just a shame. It's too bad no hot maid will just fall in my lap who can help me accomplish this. 2 search posters. Yeah. And she of course placed them like right at the top of a windmill or something, right? And in Leeway it's like on a roof somewhere. That it's just like, man, they help us so little. Yeah. Hey, Noelle respects us. I can tell Noelle almost worships us. She thinks we're really cool. And fair enough, because we are really cool. I mean, I don't know. In one of Noelle's story quests, we had to face multiple things that she had no way of defeating. Then again, it was mainly because the time limit was just so tight. Right? What are the rules? Okay, so I guess this won't be a Noelle solo like it was the case in that one other quest in Noelle's first story quest or first hangout. That said, Noelle works really well as a soloer because she can heal and shield. It's just projectile she has no way of doing, so enemies that fly can't really deal with them. Basic knowledge, survival skills, and a combat exercise, sure. Only 2 out of 3. Yeah.
最後に冒険者の勇気と根性を忘れないように星と深淵を目指せ。
星と深淵を目指せ。
Look at how excited she is. I feel like in the hangout events, these visual novel style cutscenes, maybe it's just Noelle, but they make her face more blushed. You can see it's almost glowing. Which, I don't know if that's purposeful. I get the feeling maybe it's not. It's just an artifact of whatever systems they're using to make these cutscenes work. But it makes it look even cuter. Okay, is this going to be a test that we have to answer questions correctly? 3 questions. Cannot be found near... I know small lampgrass definitely can. I think I've seen dandelion seeds near Wolvendom. It's the windwheel and the calla lilies I'm not sure of. I think maybe... Oh, calla lilies are by the water near Wolvendom, I think so. I think windwheels are the ones. Has to marry Nengua. Yeah. I think that would have worked, yeah. But I don't know. Ningguang just lost a lot of money, right? She's homeless right after the events of the Leeway chapter. You saw what happened to her home. Or is that actually her home, or is it just her office? Maybe she lives somewhere else. But, I mean, regardless of how much money she has, I don't think there's you can lose if you get married to Ningguang. God damn her legs. That tattoo on her left thigh, it's gorgeous. Absolutely. I mean, everything about Ningguang is just beautiful. Wolvendom cannot provide. Oh, Wolvendom. Oh, maybe it's that Wolvendom cannot provide wind that much, and you need wind for the Windwheel Asters. Because again, I think I've seen. Yeah, I'm quite sure I've seen dandelion seeds near Wolvendom. Or I'm pretty sure. Definitely small lamp grass, and I think calla lily. So let's try Windwheel Aster.
他の特産は様々なところに分散していますが、風車アスターだけはそのほとんどが風流廃墟、風立ちの地、七天神像の近くにあります。サイリウス様、答えは風車アスターです。
正解だ。
Nice.
や
Got
は
it
り君
right.
たちには簡単だったか。
Hey, no getting anything past me.
では、
Just
第
way
二
too
問
much on top of things.
冒険者は常に自身の経歴をまとめ、経験したこと
Form
を
of a
記録す
diary,
る
alright.
ある有名な冒険者が、かつてリーユへの大地で探索をし、自分が経験した数々の出来事を記
I
録
don't
し
think
た。
I'm gonna get this right. Am I
彼
supposed to
が
get
各
the
地に残した日誌を
guy's
参考
name?
にすれば、経験の浅い冒険者でも
Yeah.
事前に
What is the
危
name
険
of
を
the
予知できる。
adventurer?
では、その冒険者の名は？
経歴をまとめ、日誌を書く。どうやら冒険も勉強と同じで、自身を振り返る必要があるのですね。その冒険者についてはいつだったか本で見
He
たこ
even
とがあ
made
り
his
ます。
mark on
ドラゴン
Dragon
スパイ
Spine.
ンにも彼の功績が残っています。彼の名前は
Dragon Spine. That's the mountain, the snowy mountain. Saeed is the guy who's in the library. Wyatt is familiar. But Vilde and Rold, Rold doesn't ring a bell. Neither does Vilde. Maybe I'll guess Wyatt.
残念。
Nope.
最後の一問は気軽なものにしよう。モンドの冒険者にとって最も恐
Infamous
れをな
Windless
す秘境、
Land.
伝説の無風の地。
Right, yeah. Ningguang, that's the really sexy thing, right? It's not about her riches, it's about her ability to earn riches from nothing. So, yeah, that I think is the extra attractive thing. It's not just that she's rich. She's a self-made woman.
そこは
Definitely. So, yeah, if you hook up with her, there's no losing,
耳鳴り
really.
するほどの静寂。その金来たる地の名は？
Sea of ashes and the deathly silence in the air. No wind, sea of ashes, deathly silence. Sea of ashes? That doesn't
怪
really ring a
人の
bell.
海、無風の地。もしかして
Wait, what? What are these things? None of these really ring a bell. The mare... I'm gonna guess Mare Javari, because Mare Safari... Safari, they've never talked about a safari. There's no Africa in this game yet. And Mare, that reminds me of Mappa Mare, which is a weapon in this game. And I don't know the lore of Mappa Mare. But given that I haven't ever seen a Jair or a Mare spelled M-A-I-R in this game before, not that I can recall, I'm gonna go with Mare Javari this one. Oh, nice! Okay, good. Hey, you don't get anything past me. I had no clue, and I got it right just by reasoning it out. So, pro tip: if you're ever in a multiple choice question like that, you know, just because you don't have any clue, it doesn't mean you can't get the right answer through logic.
やはり問題があまり気にするな。こんな覚えるだけだが、次のサバイバル
Okay, that means I have to pass the next two. So that's nice. He did say you have to pass 2 out of 3, and the fact that I failed this one doesn't mean that I automatically lose, because I still have a chance to get it, yeah, win the next 2. How many more is Ether could have earned? Over Stormter. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how Ningguang being his wife. I guess Ningguang could, she's a good businesswoman, that's for sure. So she could, monetize Ether's heroics. Also, I don't know if they've ever mentioned there being gay marriage in Tevat, so Ether or Lumine, right? Alright, so for this... Oh, let me turn off the music so that I can put on my own music later in the Abyss. And since this is floor 12, let's put on some more intense music. Ningguang, marrying Ningguang, yeah. Yeah, so... Yeah, I definitely want Ganyu for the second half, but for the first half... That's the problem. Second half, I need Ganyu for this part. I guess... yeah, I don't think I can even pass this with 0 stars without Ganyu because of just how difficult it is. And unfortunately, you need to pass Chamber 2 to get to Chamber 3. And taking care of the Abyss Lectors without Ganyu is very hard as well. Let's see. So I guess I want to have Ganyu on the second team, which means I'll probably go with Beto on the first team. I could try taking essentially the same team as before. I like doing double cryo because of the extra crit rate, but I think maybe Beto has a high enough crit rate that I don't need to worry enough. I don't need to go with the double cryo. So, what I'll do is him, her. Let's try Jingchu. Yeah, Jingchu could be useful. And I need a proper healer. Yeah, that way I can get some superconduct going, even though Chi-Chi's not that great at cryo. Let's use him. I think having Bennett would be good, yeah. And her, and her. Yeah, I think it's worth a shot anyway. Mary Jean. Yeah, well, I don't know. Jean's I feel like Jean's too responsible to have any sort of nepotism when it comes to that, right? It's not gonna matter that much whether you're married to her or not. But you know, still pretty nice. So I guess the first one's probably the best one. Normal attack speed, I like the 25% buff, but it's only for this chamber, and I don't need that much help in this chamber. Although I don't think I'll be able to 3-star it anyway. Well, maybe I will, but I'll just give it a shot, see if I can do it, see how well I can do. And like I said, let's put on some more, a little more intense music for this, because this is going to be a challenge. Going to be a much bigger challenge than floor 11, that's for sure. This music's pretty fitting. Lower that just a little bit. Okay, I think the level's pretty good. Now let me think. What I should do is Jingchu burst, Jingchu E, Beto burst, Beto no. Let's go with that, yeah. Jingchu burst, Jingchu E, Beto burst. Okay, counter. Oh shit, I thought the Whopper Floor was gonna be there. God damn it. Okay, let's use his burst. And her burst. Shit. I guess one thing is I don't have a kind of a traditional shielder here. Beto is my only... Or I guess I have Jingchu as a shielder as well, but neither Beto nor Jingchu are really what you'd call traditional shielders, where they just put up a shield like like Zhongli or Noel can. Their shields are a little ashy. Okay. I might have issues with my Jingchu because he isn't all that well built. Yeah, Rainbow. Let's see, Rainbow Plus. So that is a BTTV emote, right? Which I don't think I have on my channel. This actually, I don't remember. I know I have a. I have a command that allows you to just see all the BTTV emotes that are available, but I'm just kind of curious myself. I want to check what it... Oh, okay. Is this one? But yeah, these are the BTTV emotes that I have installed on my channel. It's a good amount. Or I guess that's as many as I can get. I don't know how BTTV works in terms of the amount you can get. I can get 15, and these are the ones that I chose. But I know some channels have way more, and I'm guessing that has to do with being a partner or paying for BTTV as well or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's the set that I have. Yeah, so anyway, that run was pretty scuffed. Yeah, not having a traditional shielder... Let's give it another shot, and this time I'll just try to play a little more defensively. I was a little too aggressive there. Let me just get my focus and go for it. Ah, come on, that whiffed, huh? Okay, got the... His burst. Come on. Oh. That whiffed. I guess it'll be good to kill the Whopper flowers first, if possible, because of just how damn annoying they can be. Okay, got the counter. I framed through the attack. Okay. Counter. It's actually pretty useful to use the Geo Bishop attacks to get the counter so that I can then use the counter attack on the Whopper flowers for extra damage. Okay, we're close to killing one. Killed one, the other. Okay. That. Okay. Let's get some healing going. Oh shit! Ah! Come on, switch over. I didn't time that counter right. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's heal Chi-Chi a little. Okay. Oh, come on. Just was within range of that attack. Okay, counter. Get the super connect. Yeah, I'm definitely not 3-starring this, that's for sure. I might be able to 2-star it, but we'll see. I'm more than halfway done in terms of time if I want to 2-star this. Okay, countered. This is a good opportunity to use his holdy. Okay. counter. Let's get some electro charge going. Okay, maybe. Oh yeah, get superconduct, get heal. Nice. All right, got it. More resin. Yeah, that's the next. I mean, I'm still working on Beto's artifacts. That's the thing I need. I want to do double Pale Flame, double Bloodstained, and I still don't have a really good Pale Flame set. So that's one thing. And also getting artifacts for Jingchu. Because his artifacts are decent right now, but they're certainly not what I need for him. Particularly ER. He has great crit rate and crit damage, but I'd rather get lower crit rate and crit damage on him and higher ER. But alright, so for this... Well, it's... I guess with Ganyu, it's actually not going to be too hard. I want to keep my distance. So what I'll do is Zhongli Shield, Bennett Burst, Ganyu Burst, Ganyu Shot. So let's do that. Okay. Go after these guys. Okay, let's use his burst. Put up that shield. Oh, alright, Ganyu makes this guy very easy, relatively speaking. Because the perma-freeze. Alright, now let's... I can use Bennett to basically knock them out from their charge status, because the pyro attack just eats through that very quickly. And even though they have resistance against cryo, Ganyu is just so damn strong that he's able... Oh shit, let's put up his shield. That she just does a lot of damage to them anyway. Let's just work on him one at a time, I guess. Okay. Put up his shield. Got his burst almost ready to go. Her burst is almost recharged. I would love to get her burst recharged for next chamber. 20 seconds. Okay, I got it. And you still haven't finished? Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like I always say, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's like, you just got Eula less than 3 weeks ago. Like, my perspective is, whenever you get a new 5-star, it should take at least 6 months, really, to get them, like, their artifact set right. And the game is 9 months old, so, you know, that's my perspective. The game is clearly designed so that artifact holds forever. So maybe you get super lucky and you get it all done within a month or something, but that would be super lucky. So it's like, yeah, I'm not expecting to be finished with Beto within, yeah, until maybe September, maybe, who knows, depending on the case. But I'd be shocked if I'm not still farming for Beto in September. Oh right, that's true. You did start farming for her artifacts before her release. So that's what, 6 weeks? That's nothing, right? In the span of a gacha game, that's nothing. It's like, yeah, the fact that you're still farming for Eula is no surprise. That's exactly what you should expect. And it shouldn't be surprising if you're still farming for Eula in July or August, right? It's just, that's the nature of the game. Alright, so I actually don't remember what the enemies are here. I know the second half is the Hydro stuff, but this actually, I don't recall it being too difficult. Oh, it's the damn Sissons! Which, I guess Venti actually helps a lot with the Sissons. Because of just how vertically ranging the attacks are. One thing is, I've never really played with this team before, so I'm still getting used to the order of things for max damage. Oh shit, no, I need healing. Okay, let's use that first. In electro charge. Nice, okay. Good. Oh shit, he died. Yeah, the fact that Jingchu is so not built is being an issue because, I mean, I don't know why he's dying so easily. Part of it is that maybe I'm just not accustomed to using him. I guess part of it is that his E actually applies wet on himself, and that can be very troublesome in a place where there's a lot of electro, because that can cause you to stagger, which can have a lot of knock-on effects in your next moves. That's troublesome. Let's see. No shield, that's kind of troublesome. I'll start with Chi-Chi's E actually, because the cooldown's so long, and I can maybe get some freeze going. Okay. I kinda want to get rid of the Sissons first because their Electro is so damn annoying. Okay. Okay, got the counter. Let's use that. Okay. Got the counter. I gotta say, again, as usual, I hate the hyper armor that these guys have. Okay, we killed one. I'm guessing that's a Sisson that I killed. Okay. Okay, got that. Okay, yeah, the Sissons managed to survive all the way to the end, basically. They're the last ones standing in that wave. Huh. Looks like the shovel guy's attacks actually don't count as attacks that actually you can counter. Right, got some healing going. I don't think I got the counter on that. Yeah, what is with the hyper armor these guys have from the domain? I didn't realize that the Electros also offered hyper armor. It's such a pain. Anyway, I'm definitely not 3-starring this. Not this run, anyway. Oh god damn it! Damn Sisson, that was pretty badass actually. What that Sisson managed to do there, just as I was doing a slam attack. Ah, come on. I guess you need a good, consistent cryo applicator on this half as well, not just the bottom half. The bottom half you definitely need a good cryo applicator for handling the Electro enemies, but here you need a cryo applicator to remove the Electro buff that all the enemies have, so that they lose some hyper armor, because their hyper armor is just absolutely killer. Okay. What the hell? God damn. Okay. Get some healing going. I need to heal up, and I have not a whole lot of time if I want to 2-star this, which it'll be nice, but I think my focus is more on beating it than anything. Oh, damn it. God damn, that sucks. Alright, so this obviously we know it's gonna be a whole lot of hydro stuff along with at least a couple Abyss Mages. I don't remember the exact order, but I guess I'll do Zhongli, Shield, Bennett Burst, Ganyu, E, Ganyu, Odd, Ganyu Attack. Okay, let's use this. Then let's use that. Then let's use that. And then let's use that shield. Okay, keep everyone frozen. Where's the Abyss Mage? Oh, it's over there. Shit. Put up Zhongli's shield. That one. Okay, now to prepare for the next wave. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on. Let's do that. Put up his shield and use that burst to freeze. And that. Okay. Do that. Freeze them. And use that to freeze anyone who dares get close to me. And then use Ganyu. Okay, good. So I can't get 2 stars now, but I have plenty of time for 1 star, so I'm gonna take my time and try to get my bursts up. Ready? As well as heals if necessary. Okay. And the hyper armor these guys get. Alright, guess that works. Alright, final chamber. Let's see if I can beat it. I believe it's gonna be the Abyss Heralds. Which, fun. Let's go with that. Maybe I should have brought Zhongli on the top and Venti on the bottom. That might have been better. But let's see, what can I do? Yeah, this team is not really set up for Chamber 3 really well, so do our best. Oh shit, use your burst. Oh no, they drained the burst. I hate that. Okay. Okay. Oh shit. Come on. Okay. Too bad I can't attack them both at the same time right now. Oh good, got that guy staggered. Yeah, I gotta say the Abyss Heralds and the Abyss, well these guys, I don't remember what these guys are called. But yeah, these guys are definitely the worst designed enemies in the game by far. It's not even close, and that's because the challenge from them just comes from the fact that there's really little you can do to actually like interrupt them. And the way they harm you is by making you lose access to one of the very fundamental, like, ooh shit, I should have seen that one coming. One of the very fundamental attacking like methods in the game, which is the burst, right? And it would be one thing if they made it so that with good enough play, you can consistently avoid that. And you can, but the issue is that this is a time-based challenge, which means you have to be aggressive the whole time. And, you know, that's one of the issues generally with the Abyss. The difficulty there comes not from the fact that the enemies are fun or, you know, challenging, but rather that the game just forces you to constantly be on the offensive by putting in artificial time limits. Like, actually, yeah, no, these enemies would actually be super fun now that I think about it, if there was no time limit. Without a time limit, the challenge these guys offer is actually really tough, but also manageable with a lot of practice. But the only reason it's hard is because, again, you're forced to just always be on the offensive. Oh yeah, without being able to consistently apply cryo, this is gonna be very hard. Oh shit. God damn it. Alright, I need, also the fact that stamina management is a thing in this game. That's another major reason these guys are hard. Because without a shield, right, and even with a shield, they're still gonna be draining your bursts. So the challenge is really based on, not based on your skill level, right, but rather based on how well you've built your team and how much damage you can put out with the team. And that's just fundamentally an unfun challenge to deal with. Okay. Okay. No. Do that. Oh shit. Okay, got the counter, not a perfect counter, but still got it. Oh, come on. Ah, shit. The stamina management, god damn it. Take that. Oh, that guy's frozen. Shit, let's get away from there. I think I'm starting to recognize their attacks a little better in terms of which attack's gonna be coming. But yeah. I'm not sure, well, in the second half at least I'll have Ganyu who can do a lot of damage quickly. But I don't think, you know, I'm more than halfway done in terms of my time right now. So I don't know how viable this is for even beating it. Ah, shit. Oh no. Ah, the stamina management. I really hate the fact that stamina management is a thing in this game. It's absolutely one of the worst, like, game mechanics in any game ever. Right up there with, stuff like, how do you say? What is it? Babysitting quests? What are they called? The ones where you have to... Escort missions, yeah. So, for instance, it was by far the worst part of Bloodborne. Ah, no, not gonna be able to do this. Oh, Genshin on mobile. Yeah, on mobile it's awful, unless you have like a super good phone, and even then, it's not that great. But yeah, this chamber I don't think I can actually handle with this team. I'm gonna need a shielder to handle the Abyss Heralds, or the Abyss whatever's, Lectors. Yeah, oh yeah, you know what I think? 12-3, I feel like they should have... What would be nice if 12-3 actually had legit bosses. Like, if it had 2 bosses that you had to face at the same time, for instance. Like... I don't know, a Hypostasis and a Regisfine at the same time. Or 2 Regisfines. That would be, I think, way more fun than the Abyss Lectors. Because 12-3 is supposed to be kind of a boss chamber, right? Let's see. But yeah, going in there without a shielder for the top was a mistake. I definitely need a shielder at the top. I don't think I got anything good. Samsung S20 FE with graphics in medium. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I play sometimes on my iPad Pro. And, you know, an iPad Pro is obviously way more powerful than any phone. And even there, it looks good, don't get me wrong, but it looks like my PC under medium slash, maybe even medium slash low settings. That's medium settings, yeah. Otherwise, it starts chugging. But yeah, what I'm gonna try doing then to attempt this is take basically the same teams, but swap Zhongli and Venti because I need a shielder against the Abyss Selectors. It's just they're not manageable without shields. They're clearly designed with shields in mind. Which, you know, it is what it is. That is why I decided to build my Zhongli as strong as he is. But I'm first gonna go to this next part of this story.
課題をお出しください、サイリウス様。
常に腹を満たし、十分な食料を蓄えることは、冒険者にとって最も習得する必要のあるサバイバルスキルだ。だから、
サバイバルスキルだ。
二つ目の試験は、野外で緊急事態に陥った際、それを乗り越えるのに必要な食料を準備することだ。
Oh yeah, FGO. Yeah, I mean, I've noticed FGO on a modern, not even like a high-end phone, but just like a good phone. It's perfect essentially these days. And you know, makes sense. Even though I think FGO did get a lot of visual upgrades from day one, you know, when it was first released in 2016 or whatever. But even so, it's clearly a much less graphically demanding game than Genshin just because of its 2D nature. I mean, I don't know if you were around when, or if you were playing FGO before their upgrade, because they upgraded the engine at one point, both in NA and JP, although in NA it came relatively earlier, even though technically it was later. And that made it such a huge difference, just in terms of smoothness. It both looked better, and loading times were shorter, and the FPS was way higher. Yeah. But that was such a pain. Okay, so you remember, yep. Be quick and easy. Help someone in dire straits to bounce back from the brink and regain their strength. Full of passion and packed with flavor.
材料が簡単で作り方も簡単。それに
So I'm guessing it has to be a healing or a revival item.
先輩
The emergency food. Both grilled fish and steak are actually relatively easy.
モンド風焼き魚ですか。確かに。
Yeah, relatively simple ingredients.
準備ができたら途中で何かもっといい案を思いつき。
Actually, I think I might have enough. Yeah, I have plenty. Revive. Yeah, they're both revival food items. So I guess that's what he meant by bringing you back from the brink of death.
モンド風焼き魚か。この香り、確かに元気になれるな。やは
り正解は焼き魚でしたか？
だが、魚肉は胡椒で味付けしなければ。
I mean, that's fair. I don't like fish, actually, personally. I don't... Oh, the correct answer is steak? Okay. Well, I guess I'll probably go with that again, depending on the ending I get here. But yeah, I don't really like fish at all because of the smell. And even if it's hidden with lots of pepper, I generally just don't eat fish. More straight... I mean, I guess that's fair. Fish are harder to fish. Harder to catch than boars. Aw, you broke Noel's heart. You monster. Alright, am I gonna get a bad end? Yeah, bad end. Alright. So, yeah. I'll just activate that. And I'll go here and do this stuff with Cyrus again so that I'm ready to do the next part. Actually, yeah, I'll go ahead and choose the steak. I hope I don't... Do I lose the grilled fish because I gave it to him? Yeah, I did lose one. Alright. So every try you have to use one. Mobile version. So, I don't know. I get the sense that they really thought of this game primarily as a mobile game that has other versions because there are so many limitations they put in that don't make sense unless, you know, you're really trying to appeal to mobile users. Like the lack of a lock-on or the fact that the UI has all the buttons that you're supposed to press on the UI, which to be fair is not that uncommon in other games, but for mobile games, for touchscreen, it's clearly very necessary, right? I just get the feeling that, like, Inazuma Fontaine, like, they can clearly design the world and make it scale in terms of detail and such based on the power of whatever equipment is running it, right? And even the Serenity Teapot is kind of designed around that, where they have the load, which they talked about on stream, I think, or in a dev interview about how the load is affected by what equipment you're using, because when you're making like your own world, the rendering issues become pretty high. So I don't think it'll be that much of an issue with the new worlds. It's not like you need that much space on the computer or on your phone, and you don't need, or for the maps, like the actual world geometry and the maps actually don't usually take up that much space. Maybe the textures, but there are ways to really reuse textures and such. So I don't think the new worlds will really affect the phone use that much. To play in streaming? Yeah, depending on how much space, again, is needed, they might have to stream textures and stuff, but like I said, I don't think the world geometry and the world textures in the new spaces will be that big of an issue. I'm guessing right now, like a big chunk of the space required for the game comes from the sound files. And that's one reason why they already implemented a system so that you don't have to download every single language. You can only download, you can download just the languages that you want to use. But we'll see. I mean, Inazuma is probably coming in what, 7 weeks, 6.5 weeks, right? And then Fontaine, who knows, and probably another 6 months after that. So, you know, we got time and we'll probably find out. Alright. So what was this guy's name? I think I guessed Wyatt before and it was wrong. I don't think it's Saeed. Let's try rolled. Oh, nice, it is rolled. This is the one that starts with Mare Jivari. One region per year? That wouldn't be too surprising. I feel like it'd probably be a little faster than that. So we already have 2, right? And we're less than a year in, and we'll get a 3rd, again, less than a year into the whole game. So, I don't think, you know, who's to say how the rate that we get stuff will change as we go. But the feeling I get is we can probably expect 1 to 2 new areas a year. I feel like that's probably a rhythm that they want, and at that rate, that means by year 3 or 4, we'll have all 7 regions, something like that. And I think that makes sense to have all 7 regions in 3 or 4 years.
常に腹をだから
Alright, let's go with the steak this time.
3つ心を熱くするおい
Same rhythm as the Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't really thought about the speed at which the Lost Belt
ステーキ
been
ですか
coming out.
確かに緊急事態
The
の時に
story,
獣
yeah,
肉さえあれ
chapters
ば
in
調味
FGO.
料なしで作れますでは準備ができたら料理をセー
But
ルス様に
yeah,
お
I
届けしましょう
in that too, it is about 1 to 2 a
途
year,
中で
right?
何かもっ
Which,
といい
yeah,
案
given
を
the
思い
amount
つき
of
まし
text
たら
they're
再度
writing
検討
and
してみま
stuff,
しょう
clearly
試
they
験
don't
の時
spend
は
any
あま
time
り
in
焦って
editing.
はいけません
It's just probably all spending a lot of time in writing that it, you know, it takes a while. As well as to make all the cutscenes and all that, right? Especially since the game has been... The cutscenes have been getting more and more advanced, I feel like, as it's gone along. You know, having voices in the CCC event, as well as animated cutscenes here and there. You still haven't started, oh no. Yeah, I mean, I've started, but
そう
I've...
なのですか
And what I've done is basically fast forwarded through the story events. Because I play it on my emulator on my computer, I just have it on the side and running. Like, every once in a while I'll look to the side and notice, oh, I need to make a decision. Or I'll just look and be like, oh, okay, they said this. And so I catch little glimpses here and there of the story, but I haven't been paying that full attention. I've noticed a lot of the 0 AP story missions or story quests. Oh man, do they go on? They go on and on and on. It's like I'll start one and I'll look back 20 minutes later and it's still going. It's just, yeah, they go on. Yeah, drunk. Final stage. Oh, well, we already passed 2 out of the 3, so this one's just a victory lap, isn't it? Yeah, oh yeah, right, they are exploring Indian mythology, right? Yeah, I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm not that knowledgeable about Indian mythology myself, although I think there are interesting stuff in there with Arjuna and Karna, right? I think I heard that Arjuna is sort of the Indian mythology hero, kind of like how Hercules, you know, obviously Greek heroes, there's many of them, but a lot of people, I think, when they think of Greek mythology heroes, Hercules or Heracles is sort of the top dog. Or I've heard Cuchulainn is the guy when it comes to Irish Celtic mythology. Orleans chap. Yeah, well, Orleans its own special thing, right? Orleans was very bad, and to be fair, it was very early on in the game, right? It was just the 2nd chapter.
部外者禁止
Orlean and Septim, both neither of them were all that good. Although I guess with the Orleans, it was pretty nice seeing Jalter. That was Jalter before she was Jalter. That was Jalter back when she was still a ruler. I think at the end of Orleans, you fight her as a ruler, not as an Avenger. I think the Avenger version was introduced in the Da Vinci event later on. Septim End. Septim End. I don't quite remember. So I know Septim was Nero was our friend in Septim, right? And I do recall, just like many of the chapters, I think Septim had a bunch of servants. What is it? Those black smoky servants, what are they called? But anyway, those guys summoned by the bad guy as our at the end. That always bothered me in the early chapters. Like, as you get towards the end, the bad guy would just all of a sudden summon all these servants and fight you, and it's like, okay, sure. I guess it's more of a challenge, but it's like these bad guys aren't all that interesting because you just pulled them out your ass and we have to fight them. I don't have any investment in their story. I don't hate them. I don't have any real, like, history with them. It's just another challenge to get through, which works well enough for a gacha game, but in terms of a story, doesn't really get me invested.
はい準備万端です
Oh, with the demon god pillar, right? Okay, yeah, I do vaguely remember that. That's always nice. Yeah, the whole demon god pillar aspect of the FGO story, I think, works pretty well because it ties into kind of cosmic horror nature, right? There's a Lovecraftian feeling to the whole story because the whole base FGO story really there it's almost meta in a way that it deals with time travel and like fixing history, right? There's a correct history, almost as if there's like a correct book and somebody went into the book and like edited it and you're supposed to go into the book and re-edit it back to the original, something like that, right? And in the meanwhile, there, yeah, these demon god pillars are sort of trying to manipulate all that. Oh, and he was the murderer of the A-team. Dangerous machine, so ruin guards as quickly as you can.
はい、必ず合格して。
Is Noel in my party? Yeah, nice. Which, what are the stats on this Noel? It's pretty solid. Crit rate. Not such high crit damage. Ooh. Defense is not that high, but high attack. What's with that HP? Very high ER. Favonius Greatsword. I think I have a Favonius Greatsword, but mine ain't level 88. Not yet. A 4-piece Noblesse. On it. Alright, I can't even view what the individual artifacts are contributing. Well, let me start by just picking these up. Because I've noticed ever since the Serenity Teapot that the amount of rocks and ores that I have to use is, it's not depleting, but I used to be always gaining more and more and more. Now it's just at a standstill. It's like the amount of ores that I have, these two are remaining right around 1,000. The white iron chunk's going down, and crystal chunk I used to keep accumulating to up to, I was hoping I'd eventually hit 2,000, but because I keep using these for Serenity Teapot furniture and stuff, buildings, yeah, I end up no longer really accumulating, but keeping at a steady pace. If you had not killed the future cryptors, we would not have the Lost Belt chapter. Oh, really? Oh. Right. There was that whole thing with the cryptors, like, disappearing, right? Or not being in their coffins. Also, what bullshit is this? They say 70 seconds, but we can't attack this guy for the first 8 seconds. Alright, well, Ganyu is making this very easy. There we go. Ooh, I love the lighting here, the way it really accentuates all of the shape of, and the shape of Noelle's armor. Really nice. Senpai, yarimashita.
いえ、以前は試験となると緊張してしまっていました。
Oh, if I fail one challenge, I unlock another? Okay, thanks.
訓練の時と
I might end up doing that next.
しかし今回は落ち着いてやれていた気がします。あなた様がそばにいることを考えただけで、なんだか安心できました。あなた様がいたからこそ、私はこの試験に合格できたのです。
The real senpai was inside you all along. Speaking of being inside you, Noelle, I think I have some ideas of where we can go from here.
正式な試験の日、もしですよ。
I'll be there.
次こそ違った結果になると嬉しいのですが。
I wonder how old Noelle is. She has said she's failed this exam multiple times. So at least twice. And each time it probably takes at least 6 months because her next exam is 6 months from now. So that means most likely she at least took the exam a year ago, which means she was at least the minimum age to apply for it a year ago, which I'm guessing is probably like 18, 20, maybe maybe 16. Maybe you can be a mid-teenager. So that would probably put her in the late teens. 16? Hmm. Yeah, I mean, in terms of the how she looks, that's the sense I get, but I feel like she might be a little bit older, like in the high teens. More, yeah, even more than 16. I wonder if there's an official age in the manga. Possible. Okay. Fastest way to get there is probably this way. Also, I wonder if in Fontaine, or in Inazuma and Fontaine, I'm pretty sure we'll be getting Electro Sigils and Hydro Sigils and whatever. Or, so yeah, obviously we'll be getting those. And I'm pretty sure we'll be getting, what, Electroculi and Hydrooculi, right? Just like we had Geoculi and Animoculi. But I wonder if they will also have the corresponding increase in stamina. Because I feel like if I just had double the stamina that I have now, which if Inazuma and Fontaine offer them, then we'd probably get about double total, right? Then a lot of the challenge in a lot of these fights would actually be gone, because not having to deal with the stamina as much just changes the game so much. But yeah, it would be great if we got more stamina. Also for climbing. Oh, not old enough to drink alcohol. Yeah, the good point. So she's not a full-fledged adult. Not quite yet. Perfect. Sasuga Noel.
これもすべて栄誉喫様がそばにいらしてくれたおかげです。
Yeah, another reason to be hyped for Inazuma, absolutely. There's a lot to be hyped. Good reasons to, but for the foreseeable future, though, I'm really hyped about the islands. I'm really excited to try out the boat racing and like volleyball slash tennis slash badminton style game, and you know, all of that, just to give it, you know, see what it's like. Because I think I mentioned before, I think MiHoYo's been getting better and better with each iteration with mini games. Yeah, I would say I liked hide and seek even better than I liked tower defense, and I liked tower defense a lot. And I also really enjoyed the Windbloom Festival games, although they were kind of hit or miss, but the really good ones were really good. So what I'm expecting at least one of the new minigames might not be that fun, but I'm guessing also at least one of the minigames, if not more, will be really fun. Play volleyball with Jean. Yeah, beach volleyball with Jean. That sounds so nice. I'm also hyped for buying the Jean costume, even if I won't have anyone to equip it on yet. I hope they even let me buy it without having Jean, so that I can have it ready for her. Ooh. Oh, right. I don't think we properly explained to Cyrus, or no, we kind of did, that we wanted to practice, but I guess, I mean, we still passed. I mean, does joining the Adventure Guild give you any responsibilities? If it just gives you some bonuses, why not keep the membership? Her voice is so cute. I really like the Japanese voice. I think probably all the voices sound similar. Very feminine, hers. You know what's actually kind of a ship that I've never seen? Noelle and Bennett. Now that Noelle is qualified to be an adventurer, she and Bennett could go adventuring together. And considering how good Noelle is at protecting and shielding, maybe that way Bennett will no longer get hit by rocks randomly as he's adventuring. Use her animal power during a volleyball match. Ah, yeah. She can just use her animal power to yeet the ball up in the air without even hitting it, right? Because you get 3 hits. Well, in real volleyball, who knows what the rules here will be. You just, yeah, her, Venti, Sucrose, I think they might be a little OP. Maybe not Zhao. I feel like his animal powers aren't so good at eating the volleyball. Bennett is more interested in Fish or Razor. Yeah, probably Razor. They did kind of play with that in the Windbloom Festival, right?
冒険者がやる業務の
But
中には
I
騎士
feel
団
like
のと似たようなものが
Fischl
多い
Fischl and
だろ
Bennett's a good ship. I've
う
definitely
全
seen
ては
it, but
問答を守る
it's
た
never
めさ
been hinted in the game, as far as I can tell. They've never interacted with each other. And I think people ship them because they are both adventurers and they're both around the same age, right? They're both probably mid-teens. Yeah, probably mid-teens. Maybe younger than Noelle, but not by much.
準
But
備モンドを守る
they, in terms of the combination, I guess they'd just be exploding things all over the place with their overcharge. Works.
そうだ時間はそんなに取らない毎日
Yeah,
4
4
つの依頼
commissions
だ
per
けで
day. I do that every day. Seeing Lisa teaching Noelle. With Lisa, I like to think of her with Jingchu, actually. I think that's, even though they live in different cities, I like how Jingchu is he's clearly a very bookish guy, right? He's always with a book. And so I feel like he might get in trouble borrowing books and holding on to them a little too long. And yeah, Lisa might have a little bit of electro charge with that ready for him. Want to apply electro to Hydra, right? He'll be staggered, that's for
休
sure.
憩時間から少し時間を割けば
No, I'll stay.
無意識のうちに同意してしまいそうでした
Yeah, so Noel's definitely one of those people who just can't say
サイ
no.
リウス様申し訳ございません
Just as I say that, it looks like she's saying no.
手伝っ
No.
てくれ
手伝いが必要でしたら
Imagine Jingchu trying to teach Razor how to read. Yeah, does Razor not know how to read, actually? I don't remember him much from the story. I heard that Razor was actually taught Electro by Lisa. Well, that's kind of an interesting ship there, too. Yeah. That's an interesting one. I could see it. A little bit of, you know, she might like somebody who's a little, how do you say, there's a little bit of a wolf inside him, maybe.
すみません
Razor eating his books.
また次の機会にお話ししましょう
Yeah. Mommy, Lisa. Yeah, that would work. They're both Electro, so they'd be doing a lot of, making a lot of energy particles. And that works a lot well for both of them, because I think Lisa has a lot of, in order to charge her Q, I think she has a high energy cost. And Razor, you want to use his Q all the time so that you transform him, or you use his stand, which is basically how you always want to use him, right? For the extra physical damage. So get them together along with the cryo. Oh, nice. That's a good shot. Poor Cyrus. You know, maybe one day I'll build those two. I still haven't touched my Razor basically at all. Because, well, he's only C0, so it's like... I have other people that I really need to build. Speaking of building, I just realized I got some EXP books. So, I can actually... Actually, let's edge her up to 80. Because I do use her for general farming. She'll get up to 80 naturally. You know, while I'm here, I'm just gonna take care of that Ruin Guard. Because I believe Ruin Guards drop, what, 200 more, I think? Which is obviously not a lot, but given the amount of work it takes and the complete lack of resin, yeah, 200 more. Pretty good. No, I kind of wish we could... Actually, can you? I'm thinking, can you actually destroy some of these materials? No, you can't destroy these. I was thinking, it'd be so nice if you could destroy these materials for Mora. Can you imagine? I have so many of these materials. I'm not going to be using these heavy horns, 4,000 of them. That translates to over 1,000 of these. And in total, that translates to over 700 of these. It's like, I don't have I doubt I'll ever use all of these, so why not just burn them for Mora? But they don't let you do that.
行くぞトン
At least with artifacts they do let you. But alright, now that I've gotten an ending in that, actually what I'm gonna do before I do my attempt at the Abyss floor 12, which I think I'll end the stream right after I do that. I might do multiple attempts on floor 12 just to see, depending on how my next run goes. You know, if I end up getting close, I might try again with a different team, but yeah. I might do multiple runs, but I think I will end the stream after doing those runs. But before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and do my final pulls on this banner. Yeah, because I really like the 4 stars here. I really, really want more copies of any of them. And of course, Eula I'd be happy with. The 4 stars in the Cle banner are good, but the issue is that I have Fischl C6, and that means, unfortunately, there's a decent chance of getting fucked over. So for that reason, I do want to do more pulls here. And yeah, if I get Eula, so be it. Razor with Claire. That's a pretty cute, yeah, couple of friends, I guess. Not so much a ship, but just like, I could see that them being... Well, I guess Razor would be pretty scared of Claire. She's kind of a monster, in a way. A very dangerous person. Alright, let me just check my history. I think I'm like about 30 into pity. Yeah, I'm 32 into pity in the 5 star, and I'm 0 into pity for the 4 star. So I'll pull until I get another character. That'll be it. I'm still nowhere near soft pity, so no need to really worry about that risk. That's 1. That's 2. And 3. Looks like last time I hit full hard pity for 4 star 4. 5. Maybe we'll hit full hard pity again here. 6. 7. We're getting close. 8. Okay, we're up to soft pity in 4 star. Let's see if I get it on the soft pity. No, we're gonna hit hard pity for the 4 star. I believe it's a 50-50 on the 9th pull for a 4 star. Alright, is this gonna be a weapon or is this gonna be a character? Let's find out. Another rust. Alright. I don't know if... So, if you're curious, I do have an R2 rust, or R1 rust. It's not really leveled up, but... Or, sorry, R2, right. I don't like how in this game the number counting for refinement and consolation are different. But anyway, I have an R2 rust. I don't know if I should refine it or hold on to the second one. For now, I won't refine it, but I might end up refining it soon. Because I do kind of want to put this on Fischl and make Fischl a DPS, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. Right now, I love having Fischl as a support. She's just killer, and by Fischl I mean Oz. I love having Oz as a support. But, you know, eventually I would like to use Rust on her and have her as a DPS. Yeah. Official. But anyway, we are now 42 into pity for the 5 star, so I'm still not really at risk. Not at a high risk anyway, for losing the pity. But let's keep pulling until I get a character. So that's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. Alright. Let's like we might not be getting any 4 stars early here. We'll see. 4, 5. Nope. Alright, 6. You think it'll be Jingchu? Hey, I'd be very happy with Jingchu. That would increase his burst level by 3. Oh man. But again, I'd be happy with any of them. Jingchu, I'd be getting C3. Beidou, I'd be getting C3. And Jinyan, I'd be getting C4. So, yeah. Oh yeah, Jinyan. I'm gonna have to watch it again because I think I missed Jinyan with the ponytail, but yeah, I'll be honest, I love Jinyan's design, but her hair in the default right now, it actually doesn't appeal to me that much, so I do like seeing her with other hair styles. The whole Mickey Mouse look is, I don't know, not that great to be, but I love her eyes, and I love her overall costume design and general character design, her aesthetics. Hate her English voice. I don't like how they went with a southern accent. I don't think it really makes sense, and I don't think it's very attractive. But her Japanese voice is nice, and overall her design, yeah, really like it. Okay, we're getting close to pity. I stopped counting, but we should. Oh, here we go. It's a character. Okay. All right, that is C4 Jinyan, and I guess that's all the pulls I'll be doing on this banner. So if you're curious, you can see how many which 4 stars I got. So I got Jinyan just now. I got Jingchu here. Before that, I got Jinyan. Before that, I got Jinyan. And before that, I got Dragon's Bit and then Jinyan. So I got 4 Jinyans in this banner. So, right? 1, 2, or did I get 3? Yeah, 4. I got 4 Jinyans and 1 Jingchu. Did I get a Beidou actually? I might have gotten another copy of Beidou. No, I didn't. I didn't get a single copy of Beidou in this banner. Yeah. Which, that's a little unfortunate considering how much how much Beidou is, well, she is my second main DPS now. After, obviously, Ganyu. But I guess this game is telling me I need to build Jinyan now. But probably 8 or 9 Jingchu. Yeah, and you already had him like pretty well constellated, right? I don't know if you had him C6 beforehand, but clearly now you do. Looking for his swing damage decreases opponent's physical resistance. Ooh. Interesting. That could actually work pretty well as a support for another physical character. Oh, he was already C6? Okay, so yeah. That's a little unfortunate. But yeah, I guess no Eula for me, which I'm fine with. Like I said, I like her design a lot and everything, and I like her design more than most female characters, actually. When I compare her to most other female characters, let's see. I guess I like Ganyu's design and Kaching's design. You know, besides Jean, these two are probably my top 2, along with Mona as well. But I think I would actually rank Eula better than Mona in terms of how I like her design. And more than Rosaria too. Rosaria has an appeal, but there's an elegance to Eula's design that I really, really like. Oh, Ningguang. Ningguang's design kind of tops Eula as well, I guess. But Eula has its own thing. I guess I would also... Maybe Ningguang and Eula are pretty similar. Yeah, I'd rank Ganyu Jean number 1, then Ganyu and Kaching at a level below that, and then maybe Mona, Ningguang, and Eula below that. So, I would have liked to get her, but not too burnt up, not too disappointed. I guess now I'm probably like 50 pulls into pity, so I'm pretty close to soft pity. But I don't have a guarantee. The next is going to be a 50-50. Which... Let's abandon the challenge. Rewards. So I don't think I'll go into pity for Clay. Maybe I will. it'll have to depend on what the rumors are like. I guess I'll at the beginning of Klez Banner, I will not go to pity. I'll make sure to not go up to pull number 74. But then towards the end of Klez Banner, depending on what the rumors say, I might pull more on her. Yeah. Got 8 or 9 rolls for Eula C1. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Each time you get another copy of character you have C6, you get a free roll essentially, right? It's just that I feel like you're basically generally exchanging 9 rolls for 1. Or maybe 10 rolls for 1. Because on average, I think, most people, on average, I think you probably get 1 4-star for every 9 rolls, right? So, after those 9 rolls, you basically get 1 free pull. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Speaking of free pulls, I need to check this. I need to make it a habit to check the shop after I do pulls, because I might have... Yep, I can do that. Down to 285 again. Ugh. It doesn't feel good to see such a low number or anything below 300. Yeah, very tempted to buy her here, but maybe I'll get really lucky on Klez Banner. Just check the history here. I'm curious. 4 pulls into pity. I don't think I'm anywhere near pity for the 5-star. Yeah, I'm only 15 pulls in, so not expecting anything. Let's find out. Nope. Okay, now let's make a good effort here. I think what I want to do is bring Bennett at the top. I think that matters because of the fact that Bennett is pretty useful against the Abyss Lectors. So I'd bring Zhongli and Bennett. Do I want to put Bennett on that slot? No, let's put her on that slot and him. Unfortunately, I can't go double cryo, but I can have her as a good shielder. Do I rely on Bennett for the healing? I think I might. Yeah, let's try that. And use her as a support for additional crit rate and also to apply cryo. Just... And for this, I definitely want Diona, and I want Venti, I think. But who do I want in between? Could try bringing Mona or Barbara for some freeze. Oh, I think I want a Pyro, though. Actually, let's try bringing her. But then again, she's kind of selfish. That's the thing. But having Pyro... Maybe if I switch to her just for dealing with stuff that Pyro needs to deal with, that could work. I want Diona for the shield. Venti might not be the right choice here, actually. But let's try it anyway. I might replace Venti with somebody who can provide a shield or somebody who can provide a heal. Yeah. But this, I think, should have a better shot than the prior team. And let me put on some music again. And I'll just focus on doing well in the 3rd chamber. And maybe I'll see if I can do a little bit on the 2nd chamber as well. What I guess I'll do is Zhongli E, Rosaria Burst, Bennett Burst, Beidou Burst. Yeah. Oh, used her E instead. Beidou Burst. Okay, got the counter. Okay, let's use... Got that shield. Okay, good. Got the counter. Okay, can we kill this Whopper Flower now? That would be great if I could kill one of them. Okay. The counter. I think I timed the counter, I'm not sure. Okay. We got one Whopper Oh, I think I timed that counter, yeah. Based on the speed at which Beto's moving, I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, I need to put up a shield. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, let's use his burst defensively. Okay, we killed one Whopper Flower, so that's good. Got the counter. Use that. Got the shield up. Let's work on this Whopper Flower. Dealing with one Geo Bishop by itself actually isn't all that hard, even though it is hard. Especially after they transform, it's just such a bitch to deal with. Let's put up the shield. I killed the Whopper Flower. Now let's try to heal up a little bit. Did I get the full counter? I'm not sure if I did. Let's get people's bursts up. How about that? I think that'll be good. Oh, I don't think I countered that. He missed. Oh, no, I did get a counter. No, I didn't. I was mistaken about the speed. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just noticed Rosaria can actually backstab these guys properly. Because against a lot of enemies, particularly Ruin Guards, she actually cannot properly go behind them. These guys, it looks like she can. Make a tier list. SS tier Eula, S tier Jean, A tier Keqing Ganyu Lisa. Oh yeah, Lisa's pretty good, I'd say, but I guess for me Lisa wouldn't be quite up there. But she'd be right behind the Eula, Mona, and Dingguang tier for me. And Rosaria, yeah, Rosaria would also be there. Noelle. Yeah, Noelle is kind of a tough one for me because she's super cute. I like her a lot. But at the same time, she's not like sexy the same way Ganyu or Keqing or Jean are. Or Eula for that matter. And Hu Tao too. Hu Tao's super cute, but again, I'm not sure if I'd like her as a waifu. C tier. Nope. Yunyan, Zhangling, Chi-Chi. Yeah, I guess all the lolis end up in C tier. They're cute, but yeah, not quite what I'd want in my waifu. More in a Dateru, not even an Imoto, because I feel like Barbara and Noelle are kind of more like Imoto, whereas like Chi-Chi or Clay, sort of like Dateru, rather than Imoto. Alright, so I'm gonna have to rely heavily on Diona for her shield. So I guess what I'll do is start with Diona E. No, Diona Burst. Diona E, Ganyu Burst, Venti Burst. Yeah, let's do that. Burst. Venti Burst. And that. Just get some of that. And now I want Ganyu to do incredibly crazy things in terms of damage against these guys. Just keep going. Oh, it looks like that guy's gonna go machine gun mode, which really sucks, but whatever, let's deal with it. Time for Diona's shield to do wonders. Let's just get rid of this guy first. Permafreeze, bitch! Yeah. You thought you were being so smart when you chose that Hydro as your element, huh? Didn't think Ganyu was gonna be here with her, insane cryo shots? Well, too bad. Alright, let's put up that shield. And let's just kill one first. I think, yeah, just splitting them up so that I can deal with them one at a time works here. Okay. I think I can trust Venti to charge up his burst in time before the next chamber, because I'm definitely not getting 3 stars here. It's mathematically impossible. So there's no need to worry too much, because I've already gotten 2 stars, so there's no point in trying to do this quickly. I'm just gonna prepare for the next chamber and try to get everyone's bursts and HP all the way up. And that. Okay. Going to One-san. Yeah, I hear that. Me too, actually. I guess Lisa's very much an One-san, and so is Jean, huh? I feel like when it comes to One-sans, you gotta have nice thighs, right? Because you always want to lie on your One-sans thighs and just take a nap or something. So Lisa, Jean, they both qualify. Ayaka will be A or B too. Yeah, I wonder, like, once she actually gets released, it should be interesting, because she's been so hyped up. And I don't know in terms of gameplay how good she'll be, but certainly as a waifu, she's been super hyped up. And she is very cute. Good voice, right? Saori Hayami and everything. But yeah, it should be interesting how good she will be in terms of how they depict her in the game, in the story, in the cutscenes, everything, right? So it's gonna be just a whole lot of treasure hoarders and Sissons. I guess I'll start with Zhongli's shield, Bennett E, Rosaria E, and then hack away with Beta. Save some rolls for now just in case. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's good to save, especially since it sounds like you don't really care much about the characters in 1.6. You should hopefully be able to save at least up to another pity, right? Let's see. So yeah, Zhongli's shield. Bennett E for energy recharge. Use that. Okay, let's go. Use her burst. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to use Rosaria more often, because Rosaria's cryo does cleanse their electro buff, which makes a huge difference. Okay. Okay, let's use that. And then get his shield up. Okay, let's heal Rosaria a bit. Okay, this is definitely more manageable than than my previous attempt. Ah shit. Whiffed. Put up that shield. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to 2-star it, which I only 1-starred it in my previous attempt. But we'll see. Okay, let's use Beto's burst. Ball will probably be a gorgeous woman too. Yeah, I imagine that's, you know, they really want to keep contributing with gorgeous women, right? That's how you make money in this game. As Mihoyo, you wanna keep bringing them up. And hey, Inazuma being a Japan-based place means there's plenty of opportunities, not just Ayaka, right? To make very elegant ladies. Okay. Don't think I got a full counter on that. Take care of this Sisson. The Sisson's giving Hydro all the time is definitely super annoying. Put up that shield. Okay. Use that, and then I'm gonna use that there because that's kind of a more central place. Oh shit, got frozen. Oh. I am gonna give this a shot, try to do it as fast as possible, because I think I do have a shot at 2-starring it. I would need to beat it in 5 minutes or less, and I've taken up a decent amount of time already, but the nice thing is the next half I do have Ganyu, who can just do incredible amounts of damage very quickly. Okay, got the full counter on that, good. The Ball, I'll be honest, is kind of an odd name to imagine in like a hot woman. Ball seems like, I don't know, a big ugly monster, just the way the name is. Alright, so I'm gonna go with Diona Shield, Ganyu Burst, and then Ganyu E. Or no, Ganyu Burst, Venti Burst, Ganyu E. Yeah. Ganyu Burst, Venti Burst, and Ganyu E. Okay. Let's get some healing going. We got shield. Okay. Let's use her burst. Keep everyone frozen. Okay. Let's get rid of that boar. Okay, keep the boar frozen. Okay. I'd love to get Venti's burst back. That'd be pretty sweet. Okay, got his burst. Man, what's up with the amount of HP these boars have? It's pretty monstrous. Okay. Use that. And use her first. And let's get her shield up. And use that E as a taunt. Or as a decoy, sorry. Let's get rid of these stores, because fuck these stores, right? These are some of the worst, or my least favorite anyway, enemies in the game. Oh shit, I shouldn't have used that. That was kind of useless. I was hoping to use it offensively, but okay, now if I want to take care of this Abyss Mage in 26 seconds, I'm gonna have to, well, kill it. Eat through its shield very quickly. 20 seconds. I want to get people's bursts up, so... Okay, well that works. I got 2 stars. I'll take it. Goddess of Eternity. Okay. It would be interesting to see what they do with that. That name is Morax. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, that's true. Zhongli's name is Morax. It's also what, Rex Lapis, which means in Latin, I think, King of Stone, I think, which obviously that's what Zhongli is, and, as well as Zhongli. So yeah, I imagine Baal will probably have multiple names. You're right, that would make sense. Alright, Abyss Lecterns. Zhongli Shield, Bennett E, Rosaria Burst, then Beto. Bennett E, Rosaria Burst. Okay, then Beto. Let's use Zhongli's Burst while I have it, because these guys drain the burst so well that it's just such a pain. Like, every time I have it ready, I should use it. Maybe I should try building Bennett as a DPS. Like, he does DPS duty well enough when I need him to, certainly, but I feel like if I did build him DPS, just the stuff he could do for me would be incredible, because already he does so much as a support, healer, and everything. Okay. Put up that shield, please, Zhongli, thank you. Oh, wonder, can you iframe through that explosion? Not sure, but I might find out at some point, but countering it is certainly possible. Also, I hate how the camera zooms in, like, automatically while you're fighting, so that I feel like I constantly have to readjust and unzoom the camera if I want to have a really good view. Super Conduct, good. Super Conduct going. Okay, I think I got the full counter there. Yeah, I think I managed to iframe through that. Put up that shield. Man, the fact that Zhongli has a 8-second overlap on his shield is just so nice. It's very convenient. Because most characters, I feel like the cooldown on their E is shorter, or it's longer than the actual time it takes, right, for the effect. Oh shit, I thought I had Beta equipped. Okay. Yeah, let's use that. Let's use his burst. Put up his shield. And use that. I'd love to get his burst charge. Superconduct going, good, I'll take it. Okay, that guy is about to do that floaty thing. Then now let's try seeing if I can use Bennett and Rosaria maybe, yeah, to work through their shields, yeah, and do that. Actually, this is a case where if you had C6 Bennett, you could use that to eat away at their shields, right? Just apply, just use his burst and start attacking in there. Just like if you had Changyun. I guess if I decided to build my Changyun and really make him strong, then he'd be a viable option for this one. Okay. Nice. Yeah. It could work, but I think Changyun overall would be a better option. But anyway, that was clearly way better than the previous attempt. Even though I'm not gonna 3-star this, or even 2-star, I think. We'll see, I might be able to 2-star it, but it'll be a challenge. But I'll be happy enough just beating it, period. And if I get 1-star, that's a bonus. Let's see, Diona Shield, Ganyu Burst. Yeah, and then maybe use Venti. But what would my tier list be? So, I'll have to think about it a bit. Obviously, Jean would be on the way top, but besides that, like I said, I think Keqing and Ganyu would be right behind Jean. And then behind that would be, like, Mona and Ningguang. And Eula, actually, to be honest. I like Eula's design quite a bit. But after that, I'm not... Oh, shit. Yeah, that... I was hoping to get Ganyu healed, but I guess the issue there was that without a shield, she just got hit super hard and ended up dying. Alright, let's try these Abyss Lecterns again. Put up the shield, use the burst. Oh shit, he whiffed on that. Use that first. Superconduct going. Okay. Put up the shield. Get that. Come on, get the burst. Yes, good. Thank you, Bennett. Good job. Put up that shield again. Okay, let's go on this. Oh, what? Oh, that is bullshit. Okay. That is absolute, complete horseshit. Rosaria's backstab does not go through the Abyss Lecterns, and yeah, that's just another really artificial way that they make the Abyss Lecterns harder. Because you look at their designs, right, and there's really no reason why Rosaria shouldn't be able to backstab them. Like, the Abyss, or not the Abyss, what is it? The Ruin Guards and such kind of make sense because they're so huge, but these guys, yeah, they just decided to overload them with all the most annoying, like, elements of this combat. This guy is almost to his shield mode. Not sure if it's really great to make one convert before the other too quickly, but I don't think it makes too big a difference, to be honest. Okay, let's put up that shield. I'd love to get Bennett's burst up. That'd be pretty huge right now, just for the heals and for the attack buff. Okay, speaking of which, there we go. Got the counter. Oh, wait, actually, I guess I was wrong. It looks like you can backstab them with Rosario. So, that's just an error on my part then. Looks like they weren't just completely fucking with us when they designed them. Yeah, it makes sense that backstab should work against these guys. Use her burst. Okay, got the counter. Use that shield. Okay, got them both knocked down. Counter. But it doesn't matter that much, I guess. Because now I need to just deal a lot of elemental damage. The shield. Okay. Look at that. The goddamn cameras. You just saw that, right? I had to manually zoom out because the goddamn camera just keeps zooming itself in. And it's not like I have the cinematic camera during combat activated. I don't. It's just it automatically does that. And the fact that you have to just deal with a more zoomed in camera or manually do that in the middle of combat is just infuriating, especially since to begin with the default like the furthest distance you can get on the camera is actually very close, and I think the intention was mainly so that you get a good look at all these characters and these characters are the selling point of the game, right? But I'm quite certain of this. The miHoYo certainly thought about how much more difficult the game is when you are this zoomed in, right? This is as far as you can possibly zoom in, and as you keep fighting, the camera will keep zooming in closer as the camera runs into walls. And it's, again, just infuriating that you have to zoom out if you want to get a good sense. Oh, thank you. Yeah, against those guys, I think I did about the same the last time as this time. Probably similar, but I think I have them pretty well figured out with that team. It's just this team right now, Ganyu is fairly low HP, so I'm pretty worried about that. So that's one reason I was so... well, I struggled so much in the last run. I would be to do a tier list with F... yeah, I mean, F-Go, it's so much. But let me think, I feel like Amber... I place Amber... so in the tiers... you know, there's the third tier would be Ningguang, Mona, Eula. I'm not sure who else I'd put in there. Unfortunately, I can't see the menu with the characters right now. I guess Yanfei, Amber would be on the tier after that. Lisa as well. What other female characters are there? I mean, a lot, obviously. Oh, Xinyan. Yeah, Xinyan I'd put there. Unfortunately, even though I love her design a lot, I'd say she's still a little behind characters like Ningguang or Mona. And that just speaks to how well designed a lot of those characters are. Okay, for this half of this chamber, again, Diona Shield, Ganyu Burst, and then Venti Burst. That. Venti Burst. Okay. Oh shit. Oh no. Get the shield up. Use her burst. Put the shield up. Okay. buff for that the enemies get in the event in this chamber is over. I'm not gonna get 2 stars on this, but I might be able to get 1 star. Nice. Look at her going Super Saiyan right in the middle of Venti Suck. Okay, good. Let's put up that shield. Okay, eat through the shield. Oh shit, let's use that. And then... yeah, there we go, that's what I wanted. Oh shit, I should be within... okay. Oh, nice. She agrees to change her hairstyle, yeah. Well, yeah, ponytail would be nice. I love the little red lock on her hair. I think that's really nice in the front. But anyway, got 1 star there, which actually I think I never managed to even get 1 star in 12.3. I might have to check back, but I'm not sure if I've ever gotten a star in 12.3. So hey, that's a little improvement. And in fact, the fact that I got 9 star in floor 11 is already a pretty big improvement. Oh, but I guess if I really, really wanted to get the next reward, my next target would probably be trying to get 2 stars here, which I think would be doable with a little more work, a little more extra effort, getting a little better at the game, and also building up my team a little more. I think it's doable, but I still have plenty of time before the Abyss ends, so I'll probably give that another shot maybe next week or something like that. Jinyan with Barbara's dress. I could see that. That would be interesting. I'll have to think about that for a little bit. But let's see. Wondrous Troop. There was a goblet. Not bad. Not bad. If it rolls into crit damage, but there's always the chance it'll keep rolling into flat defense. In fact, there's a very high chance of that. Yeah, none of the other substats are good. Actually, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this up to level 4, and if it... is this good? No. And if it doesn't roll crit, then I'm gonna use it as fodder. Okay, it's fodder. It didn't even roll HP percentage, it rolled flat HP. Yeah, I guess I already have decent enough physical damage pieces. But, alright, so, let me see. Let's look at these characters and think about it. Oh yeah, I'd put Hu Tao at the same level as Lisa. Let's see. Oh yeah, Sucrose, Lisa, Fischl. Yeah, I guess after the Mona / Ningguang / Eula tier, it goes down pretty quickly. I like Beidou a lot, but to be honest, it's mainly for the gameplay. I think her outfit and design overall are very good, but it's not fantastic in the same way that I find, say, Eula's or Rosar. Well, so yeah, maybe I'd have it. So I guess the top tier is Jean, then is Keqing and Ganyu, and then is Eula, Mona, Rosaria, and who else was there? Ningguang. And then after that, it's just one tier essentially for everyone else. Amber, Beidou, Xiangling, Barbara, Lisa. Actually, Lisa. Yeah, Lisa's close. Lisa's close to being in the Mona tier, but I think ultimately I'll drop her down. Well, Fischl, Sucrose. Sucrose is super cute.
Yes.
Yeah. It's hard to rank them linearly, I guess, in a way, because a lot of these characters I like a lot for particular things. Like, yeah, Hu Tao is super cute. And she definitely seems very young, that's for sure. But not as young as, say, Barbara, right? She doesn't look quite as childish as Barbara, even though I think they probably use similar character models. But I'm thinking with, yeah, like Hu Tao I really like for the, because she's got a very adorable style. The way she speaks, the way she emotes, her body language, and her hair. I love the huge twin tails. It's very Hatsune Miku-ish. Rosaria, I like a lot for the fishnets. Yeah, the fishnet stockings are super nice, as well as the overall, as well as her habit, the nun habit that she has. And I like how it gives the illusion of her having long hair, even though she doesn't. And her, it's all about the absolute territory, to be honest. She's got S tier, maybe double S tier, Zeta Ryoiki. Very nice, as well as the bodysuit, fantastic. The hair, everything about the costume design is actually just on point. The open back. So even though I don't necessarily rank all these characters all that high, there's things to them that really appeals to me. Like Jinyan, I actually don't like her costume design that much. I like the drum she has in the back, and I like the punk style of the spikes that she has in her hair, the guitar definitely, and the things that, those tassels that come off the sleeves she has. But I think her overall dress is actually a little plain. Yeah, there are a lot of... Actually, you're right. There are a lot of great twin tail characters in this game, huh? Does she have twin tails, actually? No, she just has regular long hair. But she's got twin tails, right? Yeah, for her, it's all about the stockings, the really nice dress, the gloves, the hair, the face, everything. That's why she's such high tier. Her, it's all about that ass, right? As well as the costume, very nice, and the hat. Both Lisa and Mona get a lot from the witch's hat, in my opinion, because I think the witch's hat design is a little underdone. There's not, you don't see it a lot. And Noelle, she's adorable, right? I love the knight outfit, all the armor. So even though, again, they're kind of, in terms of tier, waifu tier, not that high, a lot of these characters have something special to them that really, that appeals to me. But anyway, like I said, I'm pretty happy with having beaten floor 12, and like I said, also I think that might be the best run I've had. I think I've 5-star floor 12 before, but I think that was due to getting a 3-star in one of the chambers rather than 221. I think it might have been 320, something like that. So anyway, because I've gotten everything done that I wanted to, I will end the stream, but one last thing I want to do is go in here and pick up my money, I guess. But yeah, oh, thank you for coming by, and yeah, I appreciate the good luck wishes, and have a good sleep as well. Good night. So yeah, I'm gonna pick up my coins from hubby. And let's see what furnishing I can make. Alright, I started making that. So I don't think I have any more new materials to make, but I did kind of want to keep working on certain things. I do need these lights for the sake of corners of my... Yeah, I'll go ahead and build these. I won't regret it. Looks like I don't have anything here that I can put. But yeah, I guess that's about a good time to end the stream. 3.5 hours. That's actually a little longer than I intended, but good amount of time, and got through basically everything I wanted to. Like I said in a previous stream, I won't be streaming tomorrow, which is, I usually do like to stream on Sundays, but I will be busy. I will try to stream this week during the week. I might be able to do some on Monday or Tuesday. We'll see. But until next time, hope everyone has a good rest of the weekend. Best of luck on all your RNG, artifact farming, whatever, polls, everything. Hope your luck is better than mine. And until next time, bye.